Brock just went upstairs to get me like 10 minutes ago, so...
Yeah, so 3-day weekends suck. Because today is... Sunday yesterday was lighter than it should be. Today
Heavy.
was bad. We were scheduled for a regular Monday.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was
that's the interesting thing is some of the 3-day weekends like have no impact really, like on the grocery store, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And some just do.
And some of these weekends are supposed to be things to get people out there shopping one more day with a day off.
Mm.
That's why you always have like the huge President's Day sales or the Labor Day sales, Memorial Day sales.
Mm.
So it's really hard to gauge as a scheduler if this holiday is going to increase your sales or not.
Mm-hmm. We had a resident council meeting, so that meant lunch ended at 12:45 instead of 1:30. So we got fucked.
Because everyone wanted to come in for that hour condensed.
Yeah. So lunch started at 11 and ended at 12:45 with the same amount of people. With more people, because a lot of people, especially at the end, want to get their lunch, finish it, or dish it taken away, and then boom, it's the council meeting right there. We don't have to come down again.
Right.
So the tail end was especially busy, which was dumb.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Tonight will be shorter.
Cool.
This is technically the end of my part 2. And part 3 is going to be very big.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to start part 3 with half an hour of stuff.
That's fair.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I don't want this to end.
Well,
so guys,
hopefully-
we're looking for the Flying Dutchman,
Yes.
and we're gonna find all of its gold, and we're gonna
Well,
put it on
to
a
brighten
bridge
up
for some
everybody's
reason.
day, here's an adorable picture of my nephew that my aunt toasted the other day.
What an adorable.
She took him to the zoo.
Did he love it or did he hate it?
He seemed to love it in all the pictures. Brennan.
Oh, that's nice.
So, you know how street addresses have a 3 usually 4-digit number, then the street, and
Yeah.
blah blah. So it's just for the
Speaking
speech
of
debate
it,
stuff because I run the
Garrett Hall yesterday night.
for
Oh,
registration.
really?
Make sure
And
it's all
they're
good.
very high.
I was like,
Rico.
Granite Bay High School, one grizzly
Yeah.
way. Granite Bay, California. It's like that
Bro, you
can't
are
be
not
right.
okay.
One grizzly
You are
way.
not okay.
He's
That's what you usually use
That
Why?
happens
No.
when they make
I
roads
can't
specifically
remember.
for
He's an
anything.
interesting.
Yeah, because it is right. It
Well,
is.
did you hear?
It's just
He got into their
funny how
edibles.
that happens.
He was literally high.
Oh wow.
Like he
I
went.
can only imagine.
Like he managed to eat like 40 grams of THC. Fortunately, he also ate chocolate in there, so he arced it all up.
Is that a dog?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a Chihuahua.
Oh.
Little
Oh
home
my.
slice was high
Neville
as
ate like a
hell.
string or like a ribbon and yacked it up on my floor yesterday. That was fun.
It was great. They showed me
It's
videos
like this long.
of him, like when he got home from the vet.
you are so
and
dumb
he's
sometimes.
trying to
When
do
you're
his normal
cats,
thing.
you don't know any better.
It's
can't
plastic. It can't
Stay
taste that
standing
good.
like his
Even though
paws-
he
That's
acted
the
all
worst
up, he
part.
still like
Yeah.
digested a certain amount.
So his front paws, he's standing, and his front paws just go.
Aww.
So when I got there,
Stone
he
puppy
was
doesn't
he just had like
understand.
this half-lidded like, and with the usual Chihuahua just like that and like paranoia. I was like, you gotta try sativa, bro. It's completely different. And then he rolled over and he was later on. He was like, "Hi." I was like,
Peace out.
"You was not good, dog."
All right. So we were somewhere over here-ish. I think you're not a dwarf, are you, Brock?
No, I'm Xander. I'm a human. I am human.
We were somewhere like over here, I imagine.
Probably.
Sure.
We just fought a whole bunch of little skelly boys.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Skeletons are interesting. Like, there's no way to have like a regular non-skeleton with a bunch of special abilities not be one-hit dice unless you go and fudging numbers, because I don't want this to be a special skeleton, but I don't want it to be a one-hit dice skeleton.
Oh, one of those do one-hit dice skeletons.
Were they one-hit dice skeletons?
I think so.
Oh wow.
They were little dirts. I'm pretty sure they all died in one hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they all died in one hit.
Oh, I just thought we were really good characters.
No.
Oh, that's right. We're not.
No, Skiven was killing them in one hit. So.
That makes it.
And he's a little bitch.
He's like a
Yeah, he
D6
is.
plus like I don't know, 8 maybe.
So I was looking at
D4
today,
plus
like
6.
custom
Right,
monster for the
small.
next part, and I was looking at like, so how does this size and these sets of attacks, how do they usually pan out? And I'm looking through Pathfinder monsters like, y'all don't fucking have a rhyme or a reason. Like, this creature could be this size with this much bite attack and a this much claw attack, and this guy could be the same size and have a different bite attack and a different claw attack.
They're usually within like a step or so.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's fucking arbitrary. It's like, whatever you felt like justified for that. Like, I was looking at colossal creatures versus, like, gargantuan and huge to see how their stat blocks, how their... But as soon as I started seeing discrepancies in size, I was like, alright, well, how can we get bigger? And there are huge creatures with the same attack dice as, like, large and gargantuan and colossal creatures. Fucking the highest strength score I've ever found of a 50 on a whale.
Oh, I was like, I wonder what had that. But
They're
that makes
colossal titans, just like Paragon outsiders. They're like, yeah, I got a 32. And I'm like, bitch, whale.
If I've learned anything from Dragon Ball Z, is that if you increase the pressure on the creature,
Hello.
they will have better trading atmosphere, and the deep pressure of the ocean sounds like the most optimal place to have that.
Unless you have a high pressure other plane of existence.
I like velocity. Me too.
You know, that's true.
Velocity's pretty nice.
I guess they take gravity into consideration.
Well, right now,
With
we're
base
just kind of
Whale.
shit-talking.
Whale.
Yeah.
Hyperbolic chamber. Yeah.
That's-
He knows what's up.
Whale.
Did the hyperbolic time chamber have higher gravity? I remember a day
No, there
in
was
it
just-
was worth a year.
Well, that was
Its
that
big
one,
thing
never
was that
mind.
it condensed time. There were rooms, like rooms that
It's
people
always
had
you,
set up,
Spencer.
so that,
Yeah, I mean, look at his dad's shirt. It's great.
there were rooms people set up to mess around with gravity, usually in spaceships.
Well, yeah, Bulma's
Like,
dad.
you needed to do like, it's gonna take us like I don't know 3 months to get there. Might as well train on 100 times Earth's gravity.
Well, they also went to what's his name's house.
King Kai's planet.
Yeah, where it's like, I don't know how many times that was, but
100?
he caught an apple and fell into the ground. So enough.
Was it 100?
I don't remember if it was 100 or not. I think
It was a lot.
It was at
Who
least
knows?
10.
It's not good.
Because they always wanted to. Is the guy in gray sick? Am I in gray? Are you in gray?
I'm in gray. Why am I sick?
I'm also in gray.
You're both sick.
Sick,
Stay away.
fam.
Apparently.
You look malnourished. It must not. It must be Brock.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Probably.
it's just that we're all very large humans sideways, except for him. So in comparison,
Can you see me?
he has to look
And then he disappears.
Can you
malnourished.
see me, Austin?
Nope, they disappeared.
We
I'm
ate
back.
We ate all of his food.
Sometimes.
Some of us are just really good at
Definitely not
eating,
usually, but...
and it's not him.
Well, no, I saw that burger yesterday you
He's
were trying to eat.
He's really good at digesting.
I bring home all the food, so all of it's my food, so they eat my food.
I buy breakfast food, but yeah, pretty much.
That's
I drink
not
his
true,
milk
Austin.
sometimes.
I
He
eat
does
some of
drink
your
my
food
milk.
too.
That's true. I take milk in exchange. I was gonna bring home milk today, I forgot. Do you know where that lactose-free milk came from? Did you buy that by accident?
No.
The carton?
No, I assumed you guys did.
I feel like it's been a while since we mentioned
I
it.
appreciated it, but I didn't know where it came from.
Yeah.
But whale.
Yeah.
I drank it all.
Whale streaks.
We just keep that going.
How do you pronounce EU hype?
That's close enough.
Don't forget, there's
Like
an N in
that.
there. There's a V in there.
Oh, let me try it again to get you edited.
Please, sir, please try
I
again.
believe that is.
Yeah, he speaks Polish. He should know that one.
I mean,
No, he doesn't actually have a problem with eating. I was just saying in comparison to us.
Oh, me? I actually can out eat you, to be fair.
Oh, the V's
I
are
am-
silent, so it's French. Oh, in that case, it's pronounced wassail.
Yeah, no, it sounds about right.
I thought it was French. Any ending consonants were also silent.
I don't know, but French is confusing.
Wee wee.
It's a beautiful language that does not know how to write itself. Or rather, it says it does. My favorite part is that.
a beautiful language that was written while a lot of people were drunk.
Well, fair enough.
Croissant versus whale.
Oh,
Well, unless croissant is like his nickname for a whale hunter, I don't think a croissant stands a chance against anything. croissant versus baby. I still think it's the baby
Depends
eventually.
on what we're talking about. Okay, you can't. That's very vague. If we're going on a which one is lighter and fluffier and more buttery, probably the croissant. No, that doesn't fit the lighter category. There's no fucking way.
What if I make it a thing?
Well, I think the important question we're missing here is: would you rather fight one whale-sized croissant
Or a croissant-sized whale? Croissant-sized whale. That's what I would want to fight.
Okay.
I would keep it in a fish tank. I don't know what you feed a croissant-sized whale.
Krill might be too big.
Because you need krill that are the size for it. It might still be able to eat krill. I'm not sure.
It would need far less, I guess.
Yeah. Would fish flakes work? They still have the same nutrients.
Probably. I don't know.
Krill flavored that help.
Krill flavored fish
The
flakes.
moistness factor. That's what we didn't consider.
But while looking at creatures, the reason the whale stood out was not only is it bullshit, but also it's very obtainable to get a whale in this campaign.
Oh, for
Just
sure.
decide to go find a whale.
Just go find a whale. It would
And
be really
even
easy.
the smaller whales, I'm still like, that motherfucker shouldn't have that. But the biggest whale, the white whale.
So anyway, we're getting a whale.
Yeah.
Oh,
After the
I think the
Dutchman.
whale died.
So
No, we'll use the whale to get the Dutchman.
Oh,
who's taking the level dip in druid to get an animal companion too?
Oh, no, I already did the math. It has a 5 charisma, which means it had 987,654. So it's got a negative. It's a 22 wild empathy
Oh
check.
gosh, dang it! Thank
It's
you.
not a mason jar. It's a big old glass
Beer
mug
stein.
with
Beer
a
stein.
picture on it.
It's beer stein.
It's not a mug.
unfortunately,
It's not a mug.
we are not better homes and gardens enough for mason jars.
Oh, I totally have a mason jar.
We-
There are mason jars.
It's just we're not using them.
I was just gonna make coffee and put it into my my hand painted mug.
Well, yeah, where else are you supposed to put the
That
whale?
has never turned out bad at this table. Not once or twice or 3 times has that turned out bad.
We like to live life on the edge.
I don't, but
Of the electronics.
I'm gonna get alcohol and it's a nice electronic, so yeah,
That's
but
fine.
That's upping the ante.
yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at the great white whale.
Yes, we can all see the chat.
Oh, you don't see it, but there's a TV screen right here
Yeah.
that has the chat just rolling in a scroll, so we can quasi look at the camera and read
It's also on
chat.
my phone.
Oh, you didn't let me say that we have a HUD in our glasses and or contacts. That would
Oh.
have been much
They
more
didn't even know
exciting.
about those, but thanks.
Listen, man.
Good thing he didn't tell him about the Neuralink. Oh, damn it!
Fair.
But
Sorry, Elon. We signed the NDAs and everything.
But yeah, a white whale has the capsize ability like the dragon turtle, only it's way fucking stronger.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that
It's
would
got
do
a
it.
50.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would do it.
It also has smashing breach, so anything that's not like anything smaller than a sailing ship just gonna fucking die.
All right.
It ends a charge attack by hitting it. And anything huge or smaller must make a reflex save DC 27 or take 48 plus 30, which is like getting bombarded by several cannons.
It looks like Shrek on Chaos.
I would rather whip while standing on a Segway.
I believe they're talking
Would
about
you rather
wiping,
nay-nay?
wiping your butt.
Oh, I totally assumed an H and thought I was whipping.
Yeah.
Do
The thing is, again, that's very vague. If I'm going to
I
be
also
like
understood.
wiping my windshield, I think it would be
More
much
productive to
No,
stand.
sitting because you have a lever for it. You just sit in your car, you flip the lever, and you're done. You're now wiping your windshield. Why would you get out of your car?
No, you
and
want to wiping.
stand?
Your windshield wiper's wiping. You just turn them on.
But if you're
Same
wiping
thing, it's just a
down,
tool.
if you're wiping down
Yeah,
the
that's
kitchen
fair.
counters, they're
It's
more
like,
at
"You're a tool."
standing height.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
that's fair.
Again, yeah. So not only is it vague on what you're wiping, it's also
What are you wiping with? Yeah.
yeah.
Because if you wipe the floor with a mop. Or
Man,
a
people
Swiffer-
need to
a
be
Swiffer's
really
wipe.
way more specific in
Yeah.
the chat. Like this is getting a little ridiculous.
If you're wiping the crumbs off your chest while you're laying down
Some
in your
of us are
bed,
far too
Yeah,
pedantic.
then
for you
sitting
for
or
you guys
standing
to
would both
giving
be
us this kind of
inconvenient because-
material.
You're gonna get the crumbs everywhere. So, but if you're laying down, you can just kind of.
What could they mean?
okay, but still, we don't know what you're wiping with the toilet paper or the.
I really said I knew so important. not paying attention.
I'm gonna go with no.
Why? Why would you do anything important? This is important.
Windshield
This is why.
wipers.
This is the reason that we are just chatting, so that we can talk about windshield wipers in your butt.
I mean,
That's
is it
convenient.
still like the super
I think that's-
rigid, straight winch wipers we know on cars, or do they like curve
There's
around
bouquets
so they
of
can
like
actually
a windshield
work
washer.
for doing the job? Because basically, that sounds like an upgraded bidet, in my opinion.
It did say specifically windshield wipers, which you are describing would be a custom-made ass wiper, which
Oh.
is not the same thing.
So
Oh, you mean like? Well, how big are the windshield wipers? Is windshield wipers for like a smart car? For like?
Well, either
A
way, it's
semi-truck.
not going to have the right curve.
I
The
think
H1.
I think I would go with the rear wipers. Just
Oh
personally.
yeah.
There you go.
the angle is very important. That's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think windshield wipers sound like they're conformed enough to get the job done.
Well, that's why he said you'd have to get an ass wiper, like a specifically designed windshield wiper for your ass.
Well, yeah, that's a good.
Oh, I
question.
guess really current thing goes in your crack, and you call it the Krakenator.
Quick,
the Kraken.
guys, call the legal team. We have to make this a thing.
Well,
We have to
so
get this.
Ooh,
We gotta get all the copyrights.
the button to
We gotta get the
control.
patents down like now.
the windshield wipers for your butt.
Well, if it's attached to your butt,
Like, hold on.
on you,
Let
if
me
it's
call
attached to the
legal team.
toilet that you're sitting on,
I imagine it's on the
toilet.
toilet and kind of just
Yeah.
pops out.
Guys, I'm on the phone with the legal team.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah,
that was
let's
fast.
put it-
Did he actually get a call he needs to take?
Hello, legal
His
team.
phone buzzed.
Oh.
Thanks, legal team. Appreciate it.
Temperature.
Honestly, who called you?
I'm making coffee.
Yeah, I was talking to the legal team.
Oh, right, my bad. It just seemed weird. It sounded like he was responding to you or something.
Oh, no, that was just
I'm making coffee.
that was just coincidence. There was a call he had to get.
Oh, gosh.
I'm wondering
spam call.
how
Oh.
temperature functions into the wipe, though.
I think the bigger question is, what about like absorbency? Like, are we putting some sort of a material on the wipers? Like, that's a key part of toilet paper.
That's true.
Right, but once you're switching to the wiping mechanism instead of the absorption mechanism, you actually want the exact opposite of that. Because if it absorbs, like there's a good chance that you're just going to be spreading it around.
That is fair. That is true. I hadn't thought about that one.
These
So-
are things we have. That's why we call a legal team. Okay.
No. If we're going to be if we're going to keep talking about this, we need to get R&D on the phone.
I think so too. Hold on. Time to call R&D.
Oh, so Spencer, you used to work at a coffee shop.
Uh-huh.
Is it essential to flick the coffee bean or to shake the coffee bean to get the most flavor?
You've got to flick the coffee beans to completion. It's vital.
Hello?
R&D?
Yes, this is R&D. How you doing?
I'm doing well. So we need to figure out what would be the best material to use for butt wipers. Get on that.
Can you believe this asshole? He wants butt wipers. Yeah, boss. We'll do it immediately.
Excellent. Appreciate it. Bye.
Bye.
What?
Oh, I was supposed to hit mute when I said that?
Oh man.
So how do you get the most coffee out of each individual bean?
Well, like I said, it's important. You flick the bean until completion.
That's
It's
true.
that simple.
That's
Really
simple.
is.
I imagine it's kind of like a SpongeBob with a Krabby Patty personally, where like he sits there and he tucks it in, he reads it a bedtime story, and it gets up the next day, and then he can get the most out of each individual coffee bean.
Yes, exactly like that, but with more flicking.
What a lot. I think the thing that people get wrong the most is their conceptions about what coffee roasting is actually like. It's actually a conveyor belt, and the roast masters insult the beans as they go by.
And they weep
So
pure
you,
tears.
so you kind of have like a light roast where it's just like, oh, you're kind of funny shaped, aren't you? There's like the blonde roast where they just kind of push it over and they run away giggling. And then you get to more of like a medium roast where it's just like you're going out wearing that. And finally there's like the dark roast where it's like, hey, has your dad come back with his cigarettes yet?
Oh.
Espresso roast is, well, at least your uncle thinks you're hot.
Oh. That hits too close to home. That's not.
Brendan, what are you talking about? Nobody thinks you're hot.
That's true.
No. So anyway, yeah, that's how coffee roasting works.
And of course,
Makes sense.
insulting coffees is a crime according to the Geneva Conventions, and that is the secret ingredient. Crime. So we're almost ready to play Pathfinder?
No, we're just chatting. Hey, like I said, this is going to be a short one, so we want to chat for another half an hour. We'll end right on time.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, this is perfect.
Yeah.
There's that. So we were in a
just gonna use
graveyard.
lizard boys. We have enough lizard boys. We have enough lizard boys.
No,
We have
he's
plenty.
getting the lizard boys.
Always plenty of lizard boys. Unless you throw like 30, then you'll have to add in some orc boys and some goblin boys to make up the difference.
So I should stop grabbing lizard boys.
Just
No,
fast
alright,
enough,
whatever you
really.
want. You're the DM.
But hey,
At least
you,
within reason. In a
Well, I want
as
some
we
somewhat
established,
fair matter.
you like velocity, and that is what we bring to the table.
That's true. Velocity from one conversation to the next.
So
Okay.
graveyards.
Yeah, graveyards. Last time you were here, these doors opened.
Oh, that's right.
And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna use this guy.
Okay.
Use this guy.
Okay.
Lizard men representing
Cook.
other people.
Yeah, there's just 4 different people, and I just want to keep track.
Okay.
If we need a bunch of bulk nameless enemies to fight, we have plenty of lizard boys to say, here's your bulk nameless enemies. Go fight them.
Go if I win.
And for the lizard men, we're going to be using these these elves.
These custom individual elves.
If we ever played. It's really awkward when you want to play a lizard folk as a character. No. Those are
Who's
bad
willing to
guys.
do that? We talked.
I'd like to shoot him. Hey! Hey!
Wrong
fuck?
leg.
Guys, we'll have to make him like a little custom hat. He's good. He has a hat.
Here is the sock of playable lizard boy on the head.
Okay, so you're the character I made for no apparent reason. Okay.
Oh, right. 'Cause it's
It was
not
made
5
with the
of us.
hole intentionally there.
Yeah, this was a custom built table with a TV screen in it, so we could project the
By
maps
that guy.
there.
By the anorexic guy who apparently doesn't.
Hey, he didn't say that word.
He said malnourished.
Oh, sorry.
Malnourished.
Malnourished.
Man,
don't have an
you're
eating
getting us into
disorder.
some pretty heavy topics there, Brock.
Yeah,
You
you
should
don't have an eating
settle
disorder.
yourself.
You just are very forgetful.
Settle down now, Brock.
No.
Settle down now.
You hear?
What are we talking about?
All right, so as we just killed
A bunch
15,
of skeletons.
Okay, I think I got those already.
now there are more skeletons, and these ones came out super dramatically, so we can tell that they're
Dun, dun,
tougher to
dun.
fight.
Well, they also don't look like skeletons.
I was gonna say, wait for him to explain what they are.
Those pictures look
He's
alive.
showing us pictures of like people
They look-
and not
Dice?
skeletons.
No.
Well, it's just because we don't have that.
They
extra
could be
vision.
like
we
incredibly.
Can't see the skeletons.
Okay, we
They
get
have
it.
skeletons. It's a
What if
thing.
they're just real life like zombies?
Just what I was afraid of. What skeletons?
So this is the order in which they walk out.
Okay,
And they walk out the door.
This
So
guy-
these huge, you know, like Skyrim.
this guy's a smart
When
ass.
this when
The
the
Groggers.
sarcophagus like it just falls down as if there was nothing holding it there in the first place. That's basically what happens. All 4 of these tombs, their doors just kind of.
And they pose like the Super Sentai Force.
And as the absolutely necessary creepy fog starts rolling out, and you see the silhouettes, you see the one up very far and go.
I like it.
Ugh, it's been a while. Ugh. Hey, Keith. Looks like we have some new friends. And they're gonna slowly walk towards each other.
Well,
And,
this is not what I was expecting.
I don't know exactly what you were expecting, Captain, but
Treasure, mostly.
That guy on the right looks like a gem.
The guy on the right, Baram. Excuse us. Our manners died long ago. Fuck you!
Well, clearly their manners died. Did you hear that?
you're having a conversation with us, and then just randomly looked off to the right and pointed into the air and said, "Fuck you."
Apparently, so did their attention span.
I'll fucking fight you. Do it again.
So anyway, going into the
It's all we're fucking playing D&D, isn't it?
Seriously.
You don't do this shit while I'm sitting in my room.
I swear, they know how to get our attention. Like,
And
Neville does the scratchy thing, I swear, to get your attention.
Yeah, but they only do it with here. Like she just fucking lays here and meows, and he'll walk by and scream.
Yeah.
For those off camera, it's our cats
We have
playing
cats,
with cabinet
sorry.
doors.
Yeah.
But yeah, manners, lost them, that sort of stuff.
tragic.
Austin is tired.
Resisting.
I am Bahram Belka, Master Gunner. Let me fucking do shit again. I'll fucking fight you. Master Gunner of the Charybdis, at your service.
Oh. Shit, what's the name of my ship?
Not the Charybdis.
No, but I was thinking that makes sense when you're captain to introduce yourself as captain of your
Yeah,
ship.
you should really.
I will
know the name of your
take a
ship.
step forward and I'll be like, I am Captain Skiven of the Maiden's Folly. Pleasure to meet you.
This gentleman will introduce himself. I be first mate Akif. And this guy. Pleasure, Narcissus. And that last guy just fucking looks at you like this, just like down out of his bandana, and just takes a long drag of a hand-rolled cigarette that you didn't see him pull out or light. Just kind of always was there.
That is very anime flavored. I like it.
Rock. Mistmorn.
Your ship is Miss
Miss
Morn.
Morn.
Oh, Miss Morn.
Mist.
Morn?
Mist. Morn.
Mist Morn. Okay.
Like
And
mist.
my name is
Yeah.
Selena Quilby, captain of the ship TBA.
Fair.
I mean, it's only a matter of time at this point, so. The one I had my eyes set on was taken.
Spencer, once again, you're getting hyped in chat.
Whoop whoop! Hot damn.
Aye.
Hey, dad bods are in, dude. You're fucking sad.
And he's wearing his dad bod sweatshirt, so.
Oh, you know it. Yeah.
So, first mate Akif will step forward. What brings you to this miserable chunk of rock?
Why, treasure, the only thing that brings pirates to miserable chunks of rock.
Oh,
Nice.
so do shipwrecks and Chilaxian naval officers. And you fucked around on your missus. Lots of things bring pirates to rocks.
Correction. Treasure, the only good thing that brings pirates to miserable chunks of
But
rock.
this might be the first
Oh,
time
you
in a
mean
long
something
time
like this?
that a beacon of light has driven pirates to a rock.
Oh, you found the beacon, didn't you?
A new hand
Very
touch.
punny and informative. I like it.
I hope at least one of you lives to put it back. Be terribly inconvenient.
That is, in fact, my hope.
I was
But at
hoping
least
for
I
all
live.
four of us, so if we guys could just show us to the treasure, and we'll put the beacon back when we're done, and then we'll be on our merry way.
You said you were
Yeah.
pirates, and you expect to be led to treasure.
Not really.
He does.
I don't
He's trying to be a
expect,
captain.
but I always hope for the best. Expect the worst, hope for the best.
So here's how this works. We used to have a song and dance, but it's fuck am I tired of that. So either you take us on 4v4 one at a time. I don't care. Who the fuck you want?
I'm curious. Are you guys like dead or alive? Because how long is like forever ago and you look alive, but everyone else was
You
dead?
have to fight us.
More
It doesn't
importantly,
matter.
Captain, if I had an opinion, I'd say 4-on-4. For reasons.
Well, most importantly, I must insult Xanra for raising his hand because he's a fucking pirate.
It's called being polite. He was talking, jackass.
Pirates
I
don't
have
need
to second
be
the rap.
polite.
That's Captain Rap to you, but thank you.
Go fuck yourself.
All right.
I like these guys. It's gonna be a shame that we have to kill them.
Oh,
If we kill you, can we come back and talk to you later?
that's not how death works.
Are you calling me
Not with
the,
that attitude.
the idiot?
And without this, I mean, do we have the right spells? Is the real question.
No.
Yes.
No.
Are
Well,
you
in
dead
that case,
now?
wake him.
Because that might answer our questions a little bit. If we're talking to you now,
I assumed that one that you guys were dead.
I imagine that guy's just dead on the inside.
no, I'm sure he's got a very bright and bubbly personality. Actually,
We call him Bubbles. Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, wait, Buttercup, where's Bubbles? Oh, she's upstairs getting ready for the party.
She's upstairs. She's getting ready. She can be the peace kid party. I'm gonna be the peace kid party. I've only seen that one a few times.
So anyway,
Just a few times.
that guy, obviously. Bubbles.
Yeah, he actually does have a very bright, bubbly personality when he's cutting people apart.
I appreciate just how done with this shit he looks.
Well, as you can
He's
tell
just
by Akeef's initial beautiful speech. This is their first time. 4v4. So be it. Initiative.
Just curious what this other option is.
And I don't want to fit a playmat over here.
Well, Skiven
That's
starts off with a bazang.
Woo.
I see that you two are doing just as well.
Yeah.
Did you roll a D? Did you already roll?
I rolled 19.
Oh, because I
At
saw
least
the
someone.
I
goes
saw
for
the
it, though.
D12 on the mat, and I'm like, did he roll a D12 for initiative? That's really gonna hamper him.
Sounds like the other day.
I need a piece of paper.
okay.
At least one of us knows how to roll initiative well.
We have so many fucking sheets.
Oh, I know.
Holy shit.
We should really just get a binder to put them all in with like folders,
We should
separators.
really sit down and like really go through these.
I mean,
Seems like a good
we
idea.
do. We just don't use it.
Huh. That sounds like
Who
a
stabbed the shit out of this guy?
Oh, it's
Me?
Brandon. That's like rolling dice on it.
Oh fuck!
Rolling the
think-
metal dice on it.
No,
It
it's
looks
not
like
the
you're
metal
fucking
dice.
angry at it.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah,
too,
I
at the
learned a
same
while
time.
ago that rolling these metal dice on your character sheet is probably a bad idea.
It can be.
Fair enough.
Oh, Matt left his werewolves in the mist thing.
I saw that, but I think
Yeah.
his. We'll keep it for 6 months. We give it back to him when he comes back in town.
Seems good.
Yeah, this one's just
Hey, we
gonna
can
be
have our
right
second
now.
session. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Actually, it will be
I
great.
have a feeling
It
we'll
would.
play that game more.
I should have my
City maybe.
character or my background done by then.
Spencer.
19. Or well, rather 23.
I got a 12.
8.
11.
I like how Brock gets
Several of them
lower
are
than
going to
me,
go
but
before you.
crushes my roll.
This could be trouble.
I'm going to have
What
to
do you
use
add to
helps.
initiative?
My dexterity modifier.
Which is?
5.
Oh, okay.
Well, my dex is a 1 higher.
Okay.
And I've improved initiative.
I have never claimed to be a combat optimized character.
Good.
Oh, I didn't
You're
write yours
not.
in.
One day I might play the combat optimized rogue, but it is not this day.
Oh, don't worry. I have a non-combat optimized rogue in here, and you guys will play. It'll be fun. Okay, let's go with Bubbles.
My boobs.
Shekam,
Shokam.
Shokam. So they go with a cigar and the 2 swords.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a ship surgeon.
And he was the 3rd one in line?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So where do you want him to go?
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I'm
He's
rolling
rolling
all the
initiative.
initiatives still.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
thought...
Four
working on this.
initiatives.
Yeah.
Oh, when you said several will be going before you, I thought you pre-rolled the initiatives or something.
No. Prepared and shit? The fuck?
Does that sound like us?
Oh, so I can't
Try to
access these
be.
character sheets from anything else while I'm not at home.
Oh.
Like, my phone will not handle. Wow, he goes first.
Solid.
Apparently he wasn't expecting that one to go first.
Well, out of the 4, I think he has the lowest initiative. Oh, no, this guy does. Okay.
Who goes first?
I like that he rolled last because he's the one who wants to kill you the least.
Fair enough.
So... He'll move first.
The second one. Got it. Where do you want him to go?
review his character sheet.
Spells today.
I had specific matchups.
Ooh, classic pirate combo. The gun in one hand and the sword in the other.
Yeah.
Plus a very
Richie
respectable
built one,
pirate
which is
hat.
cool.
Important for any first mate.
He's just that's just a very good pirate picture.
He's a very good pirate.
That's
In
probably
fact,
also
all
true.
these guys are very good pirates. I
Unlike
think-
us.
Hey, I think
I
I'm a
feel
pretty
like
good
I'm a
pirate.
pretty good pirate.
I think the lowest profession sailor check here is
I feel
nope.
kind
That's
of
a,
like a novice.
Oh, never mind. Then I'm a terrible. I'm not that good of a pirate.
I think a 21's our lowest in this group.
Oh, that beats
group.
me.
I mean, I got a 10. That's not bad.
Our highest, because he can take a 10 on that without any qualms, is just getting a 38.
Thanks, Bard.
Nope.
I'm really curious what the take 10 on profession check is after we hopefully beat them.
Oh, I have no idea. I just built 4 guys.
Oh.
I figured it's time for you guys to compare yourselves to a pirate crew, and they're not even very piratey.
Seems good.
I just made sure that they could stand on a boat very well.
Solid.
That's very helpful. For
So
what I
yeah,
understand.
Keith goes first. That is
Spencer,
That's me.
Selena, Skiven, Xanra.
Yeah.
okay. I'll just go for the first one. He didn't give a shit fucks.
Keith was the other one, but
Oh yeah, Keith. Gotta keep him alive.
Bless
So
you.
Keith is club.
okay.
Cool. I'm gonna actually write down right quick.
Write down
Club.
Keith is club.
Yeah.
Oh, because they do all different weapons.
Quartermaster
Yeah,
is spear. Shacom is bow. And Belka is human.
Chef.
Oh, that's the chef figure.
That's the chef I used.
Yeah.
So that's 5, 10, 15.
He's the new
Okay,
chef.
so he does not charge. He just kind of
Saunters.
jogs up. What's your AC?
AC 25.
Okay. You take 11. He moves, he attacks once, and roll sense motive for me.
Oh boy. Hopefully good.
The one.
And
What was your total?
I don't imagine he has.
that's 15.
Oh, you do have sense motive. So you see him walk up to you, and kind of like jog, you know, and you just see this tiredness. He looks at you, and there's not like anger and rage or excitement. He just looks at you and just goes, and gives you a solid cut.
One solid cut coming right up.
You know,
Okay,
I don't
after
know
the
if I should be offended or not for him not being motivated to actually hurt me.
Shacom.
I
Shokam.
don't like this.
Because there's a guy next to you.
But it's also the guy that likes to cut into people.
Oh, he's not wielding swords.
Oh. What's he wielding?
Scalpels?
Saps.
Oh, wait, 2 of them?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Even better.
I was wondering why you were talking about saps the other day.
Talk about we're a bunch of saps.
Oh, hold up. Mitch is not enough rogue.
No, I'm not enough rogue.
That's a good point.
So, on my confirmed crit, that was 7 from his dice roll.
Oh, I should probably at the very least figure out what my HP is supposed to be.
That's going to be very relevant in a second.
Yep.
Cut our party's life into pieces. It's another TPK.
It
Skulls
might
and
be.
Shackles.
So
Doing
see,
its work.
calculator.
33,
68 plus
47.
this one, so 11 plus.
I'm waiting for a really bad number here.
I'm waiting for the best number to come out.
Just so I don't forget it. No, you can't sit here, bud. No. You're very eager to sit here, but no.
99 is the number I have for
Take
HP.
74 subdual.
Oh!
What the shit? Oh, wait. You asshole.
I said that's why he was talking about saps the other day.
I forgot there's a weird thing to do with saps.
There is a weird thing, and I had him. I forgot he was supposed to go fight Brandon. Oh no, he was supposed to go fight Spencer.
Oh, because you're both full road.
It worked out better when Matt was here because I had it all mapped out, and then he left, and I was like, oh.
Yep.
And
But yeah, he wouldn't get sneak attack against.
Yeah, about that. I
Hi.
don't think my rogue's built that way.
It's your rogue's level.
A
A rogue
can't-
cannot sneak attack somebody with uncanny dodge unless their rogue level is 4 higher than whoever they're attacking.
I don't know that I've got uncanny dodge.
You do. I don't think you want architect away uncanny dodge.
You can double check. That's 100%
Because I'm pretty sure I did.
something relevant.
Yeah.
It is your turn, Spence.
Cool. Trying to look
Yeah.
up again how rage works because I lost my little sheet.
I'm remembering how the map's supposed to go. The two who got attacked was to get flip flopped.
I'm sure.
I'm sorry. I built specific
Oh.
enemies for specific characters. And I did
You only lose uncanny dodge.
Yeah,
Oh.
I told you. I did.
So it would have hurt you a lot instead.
Yeah, it would have hurt me a lot instead.
And Shokam also does not charge. He just walks up and just kind of. He looks very weird as he just kind of winds up a weird sap to the back of your head. Just dicks you upside the head. Just gets it fucking mint.
Fucking mint.
It is Spence.
Cool. Let's see. First off. Oh no. Fuck, and now my stuff is as good if I can't move.
You could. You probably can't acrobatics and charge on the same move action.
I mean, the main thing is that I have to move 10 feet.
Yeah.
It doesn't say charge. You can just acro 10 feet.
Oh.
Yeah.
His says he has to move.
I get an extra bonus on the charge.
So if you think your acrobatics is high enough, you could acro away 10 feet, not incurring attacks of opportunity.
I'm going to go ahead and give the acro a shot. Ooh! Hey!
It's not 20, so if it doesn't work,
So
you're
that's-
not going to be able to do it.
So it's, 38.
Yes.
So move my 10 feet. I suppose I could move more, but going off the map systems. Then
You can only move one more square because you do half your speed for an acro.
for now.
I will tell you it barely passed.
Not surprised.
That crushes my CMD in case you were curious.
Keith is just literally a strength dex based character.
Oh, I'm sure.
He has a ranged weapon and a melee weapon.
Oh.
I know what class he is.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
it's a full map, yeah.
Anyway, I'd say 29 to try it.
Which is why you brought up that
Yeah,
class
20
the other day.
Oh, 29.
I don't know who you're attacking, but 20 gets all of them.
Gotta go ahead and hit
The
it.
guy that attacked him, I'm sure.
Gotta attack me. Because. Oh,
Selfish bitch. Just kidding. Sorry, Mitch is just kidding.
Selena is not.
No.
What all was I putting on these things?
I thoroughly disagree. How dare.
I mean,
Margie just texted me, Fruity Pebbles is greater than Captain Crunch. I thoroughly disagree.
Well, I don't like getting my mouth torn to shreds, so.
That's because you can't handle waiting for 4.5 seconds to eat anything. So that's fair.
That's true. And then your 66 sneak attack damage?
Nope.
Uh-oh. Because barbarians have uncanny dodge.
Yep.
Very darn it.
Again, incorrect matchups here, but he still wouldn't have gotten a sneak attack.
that's right. Cool. Hang on a second. Alright, so that is
Super not good.
6, 8,
Oh, guys, I think it could be worse.
16, 18.
Okay.
At least you still did 18 damage. Without sneak attack, that is vastly more than I can do.
That's fair.
It's okay, guys.
Also,
I'm
he
still
got hit
awake
with
for
a skull.
25
I
more
told you
hit
grabbed a
points.
couple from.
So you hit it. You throw a skull at him, and he hits him, and he's like, "Oh, hey." You see him smile for the first time.
Ah, Roger. He
Just out
was
there.
a good crewman.
Let's put a smile on that face.
Do a backflip, you say.
Okay, now we're gonna go back to. I'm gonna just MacGyver back to pairing up people appropriately.
Is that to me?
Yeah. No. I put him exactly where I
say,
put him.
there's a tree there, Brandon.
Oh, there's a tree.
No, there's not a tree there.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you would have to move up 10 feet to make it a fair fight, and then you'd be even closer. And there's no tree there.
Okay, there's no tree there.
But Nauseous is gonna pull out that whip that he's also holding,
Oh,
That's very rude of him.
and Brandon, what's your CMD?
Brine Water Sting goes bye-bye.
What's your CMD?
26.
Okay. Brownwater Stink goes.
Very fair.
He walks up to you and goes,
boy.
"This will be fun, Captain."
Rude. That's a rude dude right there.
A good captain's always prepared.
I am.
That's why I throw things.
So after
You can't disarm me. I
lands-
disarm myself. Watch.
I'll disarm myself faster than you'll disarm me.
Mitt.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Your friends are just
after that, I'm clearly like blurry-eyed and trying to look and figure out where things are going. So I'd like to not fall unconscious anytime soon.
Preferable.
So I'm going to go ahead and 5-foot step to here.
Okay.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Nice.
And then as a move action, I'm going to start singing. You're welcome.
Do you throw your voice while singing so they
I
can't?
cannot do that.
Oh.
That is not a thing I can do.
Invisibility.
I dig it.
So
And what do we get for your singing? Again.
I believe right now it is plus 2
2 to
all
attack and
things,
damage.
to attack and damage.
he'll walk up there. He'll tell you all,
Purge.
"I'm so sorry, but this is what we must do. I sincerely hope you all live through this." He casts a spell. You guys can all identify.
I can't, but
20.
Is this spellcraft?
Oh, he also starts performing.
I might actually not know. Let's find out
14.
what this is.
it's haste.
Yeah, that's only a 13. I probably don't actually know.
What's the DC? 10 plus spell level? Double spell level?
15 plus double
15
spell.
for a spell actively being cast. I got 20.
Oh, you have a bubbles?
Usually everyone knows
Are you
trash.
passing
Not
through, or
everyone
you
knows
actually gonna
trash, so
hang
you
out?
just automatically know. But I think it's 15 while a spell's being
You
cast.
wanna hang out?
Plus spell level.
Yeah, he casts haste.
That's what I figured he would cast.
And he starts performing.
That's normally what I would do, but I had to take a turn off to not die.
I mean, that's fair.
Now it's Xandra.
Yeah, now it's Buckle.
Wait, someone visible? Visibility push. No.
All right, Brock. Go win the fight for us now. That's your job. It's one reason why we bring you.
It's the only reason they bring you.
I'm gonna give myself.
As the only combat optimized-ish character, you have to do this for us.
Cast a divine favor on myself with the fur. And then I'll take a swing-a-doo.
Hey, I just want to say, if the rest of my party was more combat oriented, I would be very combat oriented.
Fair.
That's fair. So let's see. 20.
There's just
33. 22. 32.
Okay.
And that'll be turn.
Back to the top.
Nope.
No.
Me.
Oh yeah, you and an 8.
So, as a
Roll dies, it really
part
doesn't
of my
matter.
move action, I'm going to do two things. The move action is going to try to acrobatics to here, and I'm going to pull out my Sword of the Plains.
That is a thing you can do.
Can you pull it up in while acrobatics?
Well, the statement is as a part of a move action, as long as you have a BAB
this is
of
an action
one.
that uses a move action. I don't think it's.
It's a move action. It doesn't specify what kind of move action it
That's like a
use.
thing like I Bardic performed as a move action.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's fine. I don't care.
Okay. And then, so I moved 1, 2, 3 steps, which is more than half my speed, so minus 10 to this. So,
This might hurt.
18. Thank you, dice.
This might hurt. Oh, you don't have any points in that, Grove?
Well, I have
Really?
20, but minus
Oh,
10
minus 10.
is only plus 10.
So you provoke. He trips you. You're there, Brown.
All right, never mind.
This is gonna hurt.
I could take a move action to stand up, but I'm just going to get tripped again, so I'll do that.
Oh no, he doesn't threaten. You provoke from this guy, not this guy. So you're over here. You
Oh,
provoke from both those guys.
I forgot. I did have sneak attack on that attack.
No, you didn't, because
No,
he's a
it's-
barbarian
Oh.
who has
He
that
has
same
uncanny
dodge.
dodge.
He
Yeah.
does, Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I did.
So you provoke from both the other ones.
Technically speaking, I left his threatened squared here, so he tripped me there. If that's your question.
Who tripped him?
Okay, that's fair then. Yeah.
So I stand up there and threaten again if he has combat reflexes.
Yeah. And this bow guy also gets attack on you.
Yeah.
Because you did threaten from him too, and you also did not pass within. you said
27.
An 18?
Yeah, I rolled pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, I got a 28.
Oh, that makes it by 1.
Yeah. You take 12 whole damage.
Nice. All right.
It's subdual.
Instead of getting into combat position, I got bitch slapped.
Okay. Then top is Akif. And Akif is literally just gonna walk over here. I'll attack Brock once. And Brock, you will also get a sense motive check.
I am so good at that. That's a 15.
That's what you rolled. You also notice that he's very blasé about this.
Weird.
As you take 10 points of damage. And then it's awkward because Show gets sneak attack on almost everybody. This is weird. Brandon, what's your CMD?
26.
Oh, okay. He gets there.
Yeah.
32 hits Brock.
Yep.
So that's 24.
I always forget, does subdual damage heal differently in this edition?
You heal subdual and lethal at the same time.
Oh.
53.
Ow.
Subdual.
That's a lot of subdual.
Well,
Times 2 sneaks. Spence.
Right.
Right. So
You know, take another shot at my club guy.
The guy over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that's 5. That's a 20.
Nope.
Didn't think so. Bummer.
After Spencer is Nauseous. And then. Okay. So he'll 5-foot step back and take your weapon.
It's okay, I brought a spare.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm prepared to lose that one too.
Well, no, I only have 2 campaign-given magical weapons, so I'm not prepared to lose this one.
Didn't say ask if you were prepared. I just said prepared to.
Oh, you said prepared to.
Be prepared.
Okay. I don't know if I can actually see the map, but misclick on me. Brock, what's your CMD?
27. 27? Yeah, that's one higher.
That's your weapon.
Yeah.
I mean, we can see if this works. Who knows if it will. Odds are it won't. But, we'll aim for a point. Let's see if it's 15 feet away. That's 15 feet away. Confusion here, so it'll get these 3. And it will save from each of them.
Okay.
It's not a very high DC, but
What is the
dice are a
DC?
thing. 17.
So 17 on
This one,
Belka.
this one, which is everyone except for the
Okay.
surgeon.
Okay. So,
Everyone except for Sakon.
So Cook saves.
Okay.
Next up is the one who's hiding on my page.
You're supposed to be the one person that nothing can hide from, because you're supposed to know all the numbers.
There's just 4 character sheets open on my screen.
Yeah.
The screen is tiny.
Yeah.
Great
And that was a
cosmic
harmful
powers.
action,
Itty
so
bitty
that
little space.
pops my invisibility, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh. Spear Boy is safe with a nat 20. And that's a 25 from
Yep.
Keith.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really expecting much. I was just hoping for bad dice rolls.
They very well could.
Um,
I think the highest amongst them was like that. Yeah, that's the highest, right?
My will save's a 9. That's a good chance for me to fail.
Mm-hmm. And
I
the
guess I
ballpark
probably have the
everyone here.
highest will save, yeah.
that's fair.
That makes sense.
Mine's 5.
Oh my gosh.
I will 5-foot step here in the hopes of making it so that no one can flank my captain.
That is.
You know, until I fall unconscious.
Yeah.
Belka.
Well, don't worry. If Shackles hits us all and we all take subdual damage, we can still campaign out of this
Home
way.
can't deal subdual damage to you
Oh, not at all?
unless his level is 4 higher than you.
Oh, I thought he was using a sap, so he can't deal sneak attack.
He can't deal sneak attack. He can deal, yeah. He can still kill you. He can kill everybody else here with subdual sneak attack damage.
You can still
Double your health.
Subdual,
Yeah.
just takes
Oh.
more.
And with 12d6 plus weapon.
So he just sits there and goes,
Let's be real here.
You
Once,
choose to knock down,
once
it
we're
doesn't matter.
unconscious, it doesn't really matter what kind of damage he's doing. He
Yeah.
could just kill us if he wants us dead.
Yeah, there's that.
Bro, you haven't healed yourself yet, have you?
he hasn't had a turn yet.
Just making sure.
No, I have not healed myself because I haven't turned since I got hit.
Sorry, I'm looking at spells. He'll look at you and say, well, you saved me the trouble. And then he casts a spell.
I know that one.
Roll.
Wait,
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna-
might not know this.
I'm
I
gonna-
mean,
Oh, if you can roll untrained, I got a 20.
32.
Oh no.
You can't.
I speculated if
And it was
32.
yours, but better.
Yeah.
greater
Ah,
invisibility. Does it invisibility purge not do that, or
Oh,
is
it does. I just have to
use your fervor
use it
instead of healing?
or something else. Yeah.
Even the great action economy character has been
Oh, I am
checkmated.
so limited with my action. I have so many things that take swift actions. It's so weird.
At least you have useful swift actions. Most
I
people
do.
not have useful swift actions,
Yeah.
and your
it's
swift
just-
action can be used to do a standard action.
Yeah.
So
That's
as
very
far as
action
action economy goes, you have a lot of uses of your action economy, but you still have better action economy than most characters.
Yeah.
Neville's, I hear that.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Stop.
okay, visibility perch is personal. I can remember. Target.
After Bakram is Buckle.
Go fight win.
See how that works. So, as a swift action, another thing I can do, I'm going to use a blessing, the greater for trickery, which will give me invisible as greater invisibility for a round.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3. I will pick that up.
And that's your turn.
Um,
Move action.
so it's a swift to use that.
Move action to move action, pick up a weapon.
Oh, that part. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah. Because you come so I forgot about that. But yeah.
I guess.
Ooh,
So I am standing, and I do have a weapon. These are two things that work out greatly in my favor.
Since we have them.
There is, without Xanra there to post against, there's no position that I can get to that's useful.
Yep.
So therefore, I will just do my two lovely attacks against Jacome.
Shokam.
Shokam.
It's okay, one of these days you'll get his name right.
Never. 26.
Yeah.
Okay. Take a d4 plus 8 damage after Inspire Courage. Ooh, 12. And my second attack at plus 13 after Inspiring is a 16 on the die, so that's a 29.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 10 damage. Skiven's rolling in the dough now.
Okay. Top notch is Akif. And he says, "Your crew has abandoned you. Not my fault." He 5-foot steps there, and I have to roll some dice. Your AC is a 27.
27, yes.
Cutlass. Cutlass hits first. Miss. Hit. Threaten.
Why, I don't like any of those things you just said.
27 confirm. So it was hit, miss, hit, threaten, confirm. Okay. And then
Ouch.
miss. So then off the first cutlass, you take 11. Off the second cutlass, you take 11. And then off the bullet.
You crit on the bullet. Ouch.
Oh, ow. Yep. 48.
You passing through or you hanging out?
He probably hasn't decided yet.
Still standing. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Well,
And dun, 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 I'm still alive.
oh no, you don't go on the table. Catos don't go on tables.
They don't go on tables.
You go on shoulders. You can go on tables.
I mean, sometimes you walk downstairs and Liz on
I'm
the table
going
and then
to
you yell at her and then she jumps off
attack.
the table.
The captain. Can he be sneak attack?
No.
First mate Akif? No. He's the we've assigned barbarian.
Oh.
He hasn't any dodge.
So,
okay, so it is the club dude. Okay, cool.
the club dude and the bow dude
So everybody attack.
are the two that you can't sneak attack that we know of.
Yeah.
Plus numbers equals 33.
Yeah.
Then that hits. I would hope so. Cool. 10, 18, 20.
20 damage to the club dude.
Captain.
Okay. Oh, Show was supposed to go first. Oh well. Doesn't actually matter. Show's just gonna lay into.
This time it was a random holy symbol that he picked up somewhere. Or she.
I don't know what it is. It had some funny symbol on it.
Looks kind of like a shuriken.
There's probably a holy
Asmodeus.
symbol that looks like that, huh?
Asmodeus.
That's yeah. Okay. You can easily see
Bless,
that.
bless you.
And also with you.
Bless you.
May the force be with you. And also with you. Wait, damn.
29.
Salam alaikum.
Down.
6.
Alaikum salam.
Oh.
I had 5 hit points left, so.
Oh, after the first hit, that you guys, so he goes unconscious. You guys see him ready up for a full, and he just hits him once and goes.
Not great, but they're
Um,
above 0.
Then
Oh, no, I actually don't think they're above 0.
Their
You are-
dice
you
are
were
a
11.
thing. It is above 0, just not by much.
Chances of us getting out alive, or the chances of one of us getting out of alive? Because honestly, the chances of one of us getting out alive is probably fairly high if I get another turn.
I don't think you will.
But we'll see what happens. If I don't
so,
get another turn,
noticing the weapon on the ground disappear, he's gonna 5-foot step there.
smart dude.
Yeah, he is in fact int based.
Because he's a lore warden.
Nope. The
Oh.
Lore Warden's the one I deleted.
Oh.
That's Master at Arms Ragnar, who would have made this fight too hard. Oh, I guess I deleted or closed out Narcius.
Uh-oh. Okay, it's back.
What happened?
Oh, for a second the stream was
Glitching?
buffering, and so I went to look at. There we go. So I went and popped it up on my computer, and it's like starting at the beginning. I was like, oh.
Oh. Okay, I'll just have to remember that he took 20 damage. Oh, I did the fucking... That's what I did.
No.
I should have done that the whole time. The minimize the sheet by double clicking.
Oh, if it's on roll 20, yeah.
Should have done that the whole time. That would make it so much easier.
Oh yeah, if you have it on roll 20, that would make that a lot easier.
They're all on roll 20. So yeah, he's gonna 5-foot step there because doing good things. I have a D20 over here. Mitch, CMD.
My CMD is not very high. It is a 19.
Okay. You go prone. And with his second attack, your AC is a 20.
25.
25. He gets +4 because you're prone. Okay. He deals. Take 10 points.
That is a doable amount of damage.
Have subdue.
That's fine.
It's a regular whip.
Is this the Phantom Thief? Oh, I was thinking since you changed, since the Dice Boy was the Bard, I'm like, oh, he must have taken the Phantom Thief out. I didn't expect someone with that menacing sword picture to be the Phantom Thief.
Phantom Thief.
Yeah. Well, no, now I realize that.
Yeah. He was just holding a sword. He don't have to do anything with it. He can look menacing and still have an intelligence score higher than anybody else in their group.
That's fair.
That's not what Skiven did.
He looks so cute and fluffy. After a 20 is Bard.
Oh, good.
Skipping looks like we need Kronk to talk to him.
So,
I guess you could cast defensively while on the ground, do invisibility, and then leave. So one of us will get out of this alive, yes.
I'm just trying to decide, because so far, when Skiven's gone down, I have healed him and got him back up. The thing is, he hasn't gone down against 4 people that I don't think we can, or that Selena doesn't think that we can fight at this point. So yeah, we're gonna cast defensively down here on the ground. We're gonna cast invisibility. Invisibility is a
DC?
second level.
So
spell? Yeah,
that's 19.
yeah. The DC is 19.
And you fail that?
Yep, he rolled a 3.
3. My caster level is 9.
And casting
Plus my
stat.
casting stat is 3, so I failed that.
Oh.
I lost the spell.
I forget multi-classing.
Yeah. Yep.
Rough.
Well,
Bark, bark.
You had a really good shot at making it out alive.
I did. Until I got knocked onto the ground.
Yeah.
That does make that rough.
Having the 5-foot step would have meant I got out of there. Well, eventually.
See, a Phantom Thief can be incredibly useful.
Any class can
I
definitely
don't
be
know
incredibly
who's
useful.
ever argued that a Phantom Thief couldn't be useful.
Someone who was
I've
wrong.
seen it on the internet.
Oh, the
Oh, we
internet
said
will
internet.
argue anything.
The internet's
I'm sure there's people on
dumb.
the internet who argue that the swashbuckler isn't as an overpowered melee
I
character.
need a will save from everybody.
Except me or with me.
Your unconscious doesn't affect you.
Those are some good rolls to not be charmed. Wow.
33.
Nothing under a 15.
23.
20.
Okay, you two feel the irresistible urge to drop any held items and fall prone. You already are.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So, I guess... Does he do it?
Yep.
Boop.
Drops a random skull or bone or whatever.
This time it was an apple.
An apple? Okay.
I was gonna eat this later.
I wanted to eat you.
It's cool. I don't need Sea Splitter. Definitely don't need Sea Splitter.
Guys, we're gonna go put a beacon back.
Did Meridia call?
A new hand touches the beacon. Guys, we're gonna get what is it, Dawn Splitter?
Oh, I don't know what the reward is.
I think it's a Dawn Splitter or Dawn Breaker.
Dawn something.
Yeah.
Sets on Dead on Fire.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
Alright, after Bahram is Invisibly.
Like Skyrim, but every sound is a new hand touches the beacon.
No. Not that.
Oh, and they don't just like crumble to the ground. Like they look like they're literally surrendering to the song.
Yeah. So I definitely
That's
had like an
almost
idea before you fell prone about, okay, I'll position myself like a little differently. Like I had an idea, and then he fell prone. And now I'm like, so I will. Right, my bad. Chi. So I will use a swift action to stay invisible for another round. I will. I'm not gonna make an attack, so I'm gonna just use a standard to heal myself. And then I'll move. Yeah, I have to heal myself, otherwise, yeah. 10 each. 30. So hit points goes up and non-lethal goes down.
As you heal yourself, no.
What do you mean no?
It's all subdual. It's all been subdual the whole time.
Oh no, I had some damage
Nope.
from the previous.
Oh, from the skeletons?
Yeah.
You didn't heal before this fight?
No, because we
Okay.
basically went right.
So yeah,
over it.
that everything you've
Oh,
taken in
yeah.
this entire combat has been subdual. No matter
That's
who
fair.
dealt it to you.
That's fair.
Including the gunshot.
I guess it doesn't specify, but that is
Yep.
a funny thing.
It's just a -4.
Yes, it is.
You know what? Being on their pirate crew sounds like a much better campaign. They can deal with Harrigan. We'll go do other things.
They could definitely deal with Arrogant, as they have several rogues in their party and he's not a full rogue.
Where do I want to stand? I'll move over to there.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3 actions. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're curious, I rolled a 19 to stabilize.
You're not needing to stabilize, you're unconscious.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
you're just
unconscious.
unconscious, you're
Your
not
hit
dying.
points
All
are
damage
negative.
you've taken is subdual. You've taken no lethal damage in the entire
So
fight.
you actually don't have to
There's no such
stabilize.
thing as stabilizing.
Okay. So
Well,
I'm invisible until my next turn.
Just sleeping it off.
Just sleeping it off. That's nice of me. So I guess now that everything's subdual, update, there is a chance to get out of this alive. Just not with our honor. It's okay, pirates don't need that, though.
Did we have any? But the problem is...
Mitch, how many hit points do
now.
you have left?
I have 15.
Okay.
So much for our reputation.
You're unconscious.
Okay.
The barbarian went into a full attack you, and then noticed that, oh, now he's unconscious and stops.
Boom!
As these scaly boys
Again.
may not leave this island, there's no witnesses to say we got bitch slapped.
Oh, these people are, as far as you guys are aware, alive and kicking. And it was the gunshot that knocked you out.
Oh, good.
Boom!
After that, it's Spence. So I keep putting you in front of shows, so it doesn't matter, so go.
Well, you're awake at least.
I'm awake.
I think it's a minus 4 to make her attack roll prone.
Mm-hmm.
Do I... So the charm or whatever has ended, more or less? I can try and do stuff? Or
Yeah, just one round.
No?
Is that a one-round command? Oh, we don't know. We didn't roll spellcraft.
You can't. Well, I mean, it's a bardic performance. It's Song of Surrender. It said you fall prone for a round.
Oh.
Oh, it's part performance. So that's kind of
Yeah, so for a round, does that mean until the caster's next turn?
Well, if you fall prone for
And remain there for 1 round.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be until his turn.
Then yeah, if
Yeah.
it
Okay,
says
you
you
have
remain
to.
there for a round.
Yeah, I'm still stuck.
But
So you
theoretically
can
speaking,
move 10 feet and then take a minus 4
An
to your
affected-
attack roll.
An affected enemy feels the irresistible urge to drop any held items and fall prone. This effect lasts for 1 round. Essentially, the effect. I should keep reading. Essentially, the affected enemy takes no actions on its next turn other than lie prone.
Oh.
So you lose your
Well,
turn.
don't worry, Austin. I
So
won't.
this is where you lay down.
That's what I figured.
Okay, so this is where you lay down.
It's like-
And then you weren't down yet. Now you're down. So Spencer's Doss's turn, and then it goes to Narcius. Narcisus is going to turn to you and go, come on. It's not the best you've got.
This ground's kind of nice.
nice grass, cold and comforting.
Is this guy?
Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't notice that before.
And you see he's being very chivalrous about this. Oh, I skipped show.
Surprisingly.
You did.
Show's not.
Surprisingly, I don't want to throw anything at you. Oh, hi! Ow.
You take 14.
Oh.
Nothing makes you flat-footed and or flanked.
Being on the ground doesn't make you flat-footed?
No, but you have a minus 4 to your AC.
Oh.
He could have moved 1 square over and then done it.
I mean, I don't have one.
Yeah, because
I don't have one
Narcisus
down.
threatens.
He's not flanking you.
Is it working? Cool.
Mhm.
Ow.
So he whispers to you, can't let you off without nothing. For the first time you hear him speak. And he just solemnly whacks you in the stomach.
Fair. I mean, not, but. I did not the
Rock.
same.
So, I will.
Harder, Daddy. What?
They all step away like, whoa. We ain't into that stuff.
So Calm grabs you by the back of the hair. Anything you want.
Guys, I'm joining a new crew.
And then he ties you up, and then you are, and then you take 14d6 plus 20.
Ooh.
So, I will
Actually, that's more like.
give myself divine power,
Oh, what a night.
which will give me an extra attack since someone was so rude and didn't cast haste this combat.
I wonder why they didn't do that.
I know, it's so weird.
Actually, to be fair, his confusion was a very good idea.
No, that was.
It's just Dice said no.
Yeah.
So I haven't factored in the song or haste into their numbers, because...
I didn't even needed to.
No, I just realized that I hadn't done it first. And I was like, I'm not going through 4 characters and adding those numbers as a secondary.
Yeah,
And I was
that's
like,
fair.
no.
I don't have Inspire because you're unconscious.
Correct.
But I have an extra attack as if haste. So I think I will just wail on.
You heard him.
Boy.
He's got a whale, and it's
The
gonna land
whip?
right there.
The guy who's been nice about it, but that's fine.
Yeah. But I also realized they're using non-lethal force, and I also have non-lethal force.
Oh.
So I kind of, because I mean, Zera's not like an idiot, but he is also pretty wise. So
You noticed that, yeah, both of them got shot with bullets that aren't bleeding.
they're not bleeding. He
And they're still
purposely
seeing.
didn't look like he wanted to do this.
And they haven't pursued beating anyone who's actually unconscious.
Yeah.
Prone, however,
So it's like, wait a second.
Prone is
Like,
different.
I'm going to at least make it hurt a little, but I will do non-lethal force on. Part of his name's covered up.
Narcissus.
Narcissus. Yeah. So, no Inspire, +1 above that. Oh. Show 19. Ooh, that's a 33.
Mm-hmm.
19 again. Ooh, that threatens. I don't think a 23 confirms.
Well, you are invisible, so it's flat-footed.
No, it ended at the beginning of my turn. Because it's only for one round. I'd have to use a swift action to keep it going.
Dad's quartermaster.
And
My 3 ACs aren't great, so.
does a 32 threaten?
Yeah.
Okay. Does a 21 confirm?
No.
Okay. So that would be 3 hits.
3 subdual boys.
2 plus 21. So 63. Shabby. 63, 73, 85, 95, 101.
So you beat the ever-loving crap out of him. And after you're done, you see him kind of like, to answer your question, mate, we are dead.
Not really, but I had a hunch.
And I do believe undead are immune to subdual.
We're not getting out of here.
That was enough to one round anybody in the entire party.
So I literally picture Zera, who actually does know undead, because that's the one knowledge he has, says, you know, kind of suspiciously, well, hi there. And Karen realizes, like, no, I get this. And, like, smack, like, after the third one,
Like, wait a second.
realize, you whisper, like, oh, you son of a bitch, I just dropped my sword.
I'm picturing the first time that the main character meets that arc's villain, and you just see him like using all of his force. He just like, so here's the thing, buddy.
And he says, I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, I
All
just
right, well,
dropped my
Xanra,
sword.
go ahead and unleash the other power that you've had this whole time, but haven't felt the need to use.
He has to spend this next arc, the rest of this arc, building up to that power.
You got the power.
Yeah, this is the introduction where you tease the villain, and the main character gets his ass kicked, and then he's gonna power up.
Oh, okay.
But this is gonna be a short arc, so yeah, he is gonna have a secret power he didn't know he had, but he's gonna use now because he has it the whole time.
Yeah. Okay.
And no other life-threatening situation or anything that he's experienced in the past could have unleashed it.
Yes.
He just had to remember he had it.
Just to be clear, though, this isn't one of the ones where he's like intentionally kept something in his back pocket so
No.
that when he did need it, he would be able to do it.
No, it's not one of those
This
where
is
not one of
even
those.
faced with actual death, he didn't pull out this card, but now faced with like getting his ass, he kind of pulls it out because I guess it was scary.
Well,
No, it's not one of those.
he's gonna find out later on in the arc that he actually has used it once before, and it was the night his mom died, and it's actually what
gosh,
killed his
dude.
mom.
Yes.
Because he didn't know his parents, but he also found out
Okay.
that he also killed his parents because his dad was beating his mom.
I mean, for all I know, that did happen. I haven't really known
he's,
my
he's a
parents.
slave. He didn't remember.
And
Yeah.
So it's
He's just blanked it all out. The next island you go to is going to have a mystic that's going to unlock all these memories for him.
Oh,
He's going to
shoot.
realize that power. But also that he killed the only people in this entire world that have ever actually loved him. And he has to deal with that on his own. Because nobody here loves him, so...
So I kind of picture like realizing that, and it's like, drop my sword. I kind of like open my robe inventory, like, you want some rope? And that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm unconscious. That's my turn.
Yo también.
So, Akeith is just gonna kind of kick your knee out. Take your
I
rope.
just don't even like try. I just fall over when he like touches my leg.
Notices that rope just keeps slipping off you. And goes like, all right.
Why are you all dead? You don't look.
Then you're
What
unconscious.
kind of? I'm pretty sure. Like, wait, what kind of undead?
And they all just kind of, and
I mean-
he's just gonna cancel his invisibility. And Rose gonna look at you like, what's next?
No, that wasn't a very good roll.
You didn't notice they look like this.
Yeah, I was trying to figure like, is like some kind of
They look
undead
like
that
people.
stands out, or but no, that roll
This is
is.
clearly a haunt.
It could just been simple illusion.
Gonna be
I
honest,
to an
get it
extent.
being a haunt.
treasure's
I mean, yeah.
great,
That
but I
works
kind
better.
of treasure my life. So
I mean, at least heard me say,
Yeah.
what kind of undead are bleh, or
I
so.
say, so I mean, if it doesn't get me, got punched again. I'll just do whatever you want for the moment, and like cooperate. I mean, I don't think I can take you all on together. Can I get up? Because for the moment, I'll just stay here in lieu of getting beat up.
This is the longest free action ever.
No, I've seen some.
I think it's at this point more of as soon as he wants to shut him up and just hasn't yet.
So Bahram Belka over there goes, you know what? I have always been a fan and will always be a fan of words. It was a shame we couldn't come to words before, but Akeith is a man of tradition. Thankfully, the tradition that we've been cursed with has been fulfilled. And thanks to us, we fulfilled it and left people alive to talk to.
Ooh,
So let's wait a little while. And we'll see your friends wake up.
awesome.
And then we get to the talking part. Because you officially surrendered. Fuck this curse.
Carla's gonna stand up. Oh,
I mean,
my name is Carla. Didn't introduce myself the first time.
Oh, he very flamboyantly introduces himself as Master Gunner Bahram Belka.
I guess I surrendered.
I did
but,
catch
yeah.
that, and I like your style.
There wasn't a good way to tie you up.
Huh?
There wasn't a good way to accept your surrender.
Me dropping my sword and offering rope?
The rope doesn't work. The shackles say you can never be bound.
You know what? Brock forgot about that part when you said that.
Austin didn't.
That's
I'm
really
like, no.
funny.
It's been a little while.
you were
That's
being a smart ass.
No, he was always
I
like,
thought you were
this is
like, go
bullcrap.
ahead, tie me up.
See what I can have.
So
No, Zero was legitly just cat surrendering, realizing, alright, that's probably the best way this is going to go if that's the case.
So,
sorry about throwing your crew members at you, but I thought it was funny.
That's such a funny statement.
and our
Sorry
crew,
about throwing your crew
our
members
crew has
at
been
me.
lost a long time. It is only us that have been cursed.
Is that a good enough quote?
Sorry, I threw your crew at you.
So they're gonna drag you guys into the room at the bottom with actual seats. And you see, well, we're waiting for them to naturally wake up.
So yeah, I was
Um,
hanging out talking with them. Like,
and you see Bahram go around and use this very dark energy to heal the ones who've actually been wounded. He
Does your
checks
character have
his,
a last name?
Felta.
How do you spell that?
F-E-L-T-A.
F.
he checks his non-existent watch and goes,
A.
"We should lose our beauty pretty soon here."
Whoa.
What else do you put down when you add a quote, Mitch? At the end, do you put the date or?
The game? No, it does it for you, doesn't it?
It puts it'll put
The
The
dates.
session.
The quote number.
yeah. Go ahead. Oh man, I think it's
Ooh, wait,
because there's
wait.
something.
Got this.
Brock's got it. He'll
Brock's-
get us our format.
Yeah, he'll get us our format so we can add this quote. Oh, I need a,
Oh,
I need a
whose character
dash.
it is.
and then I need Spence.
Is this like Spencer's like third quote, fourth quote?
It's his second.
Oh, it's only second? That was
Yeah,
third.
I think it's the second quote.
And then I think I need to put the date for when
No, the day will happen automatically. It's fine.
Well, this one doesn't have a date.
That one was put in manually, so
Yeah.
Oh,
it's different.
so just hit enter now.
Yep.
Well, that's funny that it recognized. Oh, Brock put quote again.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
really confused me for a moment when.
Oh, so it also put just chatting. So on
It
that
did
one,
always-
yeah,
it
just,
did also do
okay. Well, so yeah.
It will do that every time we do it, as long as we have it set to just chatting.
And guess what? We're just chatting.
Yeah.
Wait, what if it's not set to just chatting?
And then it'll be whatever we set it to.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Well, we'll see if Spencer can get the most quotes.
I believe in him.
I don't know. I was wondering if we should put things like it's like he's a gnome. He knows these sort of things.
Oh, our old quotes.
Oh gosh.
we
What
built
did you
a-
guys accomplish today?
We built a windmill.
We're investigating. We're investigating a murderer, or we're investigating like some corrupt dude. So I know we're at a
Something
new
about
settlement.
corrupt.
You were investigating a corrupt noble
Yeah.
Something.
who ended up
down
having
here.
a specific item. I remember the item was a sword,
Yeah.
but I don't remember if that was a causing.
So
it or
you
what.
have
That
what
was a
level are we?
while ago.
14?
12.
12.
17?
Wow, I am a couple levels behind. Frick. That was only one.
So you guys end up being unconscious for what
Was
is
you
it?
level 11 also?
An hour, I
So
think.
3 of us were level 11.
So you have an hour just to hang out with these guys. They're just milling about, enjoying the fact that they're not back in their tombs yet.
Have they so they have an hour until they become not free?
Oh.
Is what they said, or
He says we should be we're gonna lose our beauty soon.
well,
He just said soon.
that's a shame. But I promise to appreciate you just the way that you are.
Oh.
I do my best.
I love you
Such a
just
charmer.
the way you are.
But you'll have to hold your words for later.
Okay.
You have to see it to believe it, and we are quite hideous.
Fair enough. So, when did you first get stuck here with this curse?
Austin forgets how long ago he said the thing did the thing.
Okay, but a long time.
Because the turtles were 80 years? 50 years?
Something like that?
Because I know how old their captain is. I'm trying to math.
Do the math.
Well, let me just look up something right quick.
I do like soup.
What about soup?
Alan, favorite food is soup. I do like soup.
Oh.
Alan's favorite food is soup.
No,
Where the fuck's
it's soup.
my mouse? We have.
Well, let's go to the soup store.
Why are you getting close at the soup store? Why is my mouse not
Fuck
here?
you! Fuck you!
Guys, you see my mouse anywhere?
No.
No.
Oh, there
Oh,
it
there
is.
is.
It's going fast.
And since Noah's
Oh,
not
I
here,
hate
I will be the one to remind everyone that there is now a clothing store called Soup.
Oh, you've mentioned that, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh no, it's just having a fucking field day.
Your mouse?
Dude, those memes.
Yeah, it's on the slowest speed setting.
Someone on TikTok posted a video of there's a
My mouse
guard
will do that too.
in National
Yes, that
Treasure
Just
I
randomly.
hate it.
who he
Oh,
calls
I have the
in
speed
and
settings
says,
that I do
"Hey,
like-
this is
I chose
Mike,"
to have them.
and then
I like the speed.
Oh, no, I
he
hear what you guys
zooms
say.
in on the name
Switch the
tag
setting.
and it
Oh,
says
it was on
Hawk.
the lowest speed setting. It was still
Oh,
something about the connection. I mean, I'm doing a lot for this computer, just tax wise.
Matt sent that to me yesterday. And I was like, "Wow, I didn't realize National Treasure was a bunch of meme lords."
National Treasure is a national treasure.
It is.
I think they're doing number 3 they announced.
What? That's. Huh.
Yeah, I think I saw a thing with Disney announced they're going to do it number 3.
Yeah, I thought I heard that
Now
too.
I have to Google this because I
Okay.
really kind of want this to be a thing.
I don't think I saw the second one.
I did.
either.
It was okay.
It was.
I think-
It was just that. It was okay. It was the same shtick. Just
What did they steal?
The president.
Oh.
I'm not even joking.
So
Wait,
I,
did they steal or did they kidnap?
No, kidnapped in this case.
I will
Because
say,
steal has a much funnier implication.
They
to
wanted
it.
access to like the secret files that the president has access to, things like Area 51. They were wanting to confirm a hunch,
60.
and with them like getting into like some fights, like
So
finding
70.
something hidden inside the what is it, Mount Rushmore
Yeah, Mount
Memorial.
Rushmore.
Huh.
I will say that National Treasure is one of the only things I've seen Sean Bean in where he doesn't die. He just gets arrested.
All right.
I forgot he was
right,
in that.
yeah.
It
Forgot
is-
he was in that.
I did too.
it
Does
is
he come back in the sequel?
I don't
Okay,
think
so I found the number again.
Okay.
Okay.
So if he's that age, then they've been here for 310-ish years, and the turtles have been there for 300 years. Sorry. That fits more accurately, though.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah, they've been here for about 310 years.
That's a very long time to be stuck here.
It's a very long time to have to kill pirates who happen to be coming after a treasure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't kill us.
So are we.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, our curse specifically says that we have to fight anybody who comes seeking the Charybdis, not kill. Yeah, Narcissus remembered that one after about 100 years. Remembering a piece of paper you signed one time, even 5 years ago when we were first cursed, really tough.
Fair. I mean, I can
That's
understand
fair.
Mm-hmm.
that. Well,
And I forget the captain's name,
So-
but he says "fuck that guy" and spits. About 10 minutes later, they're all Pirates of the Caribbean, Black Pearl status,
Yeah.
decrepit ass juju zombies.
Huh.
Um,
Wow.
and then you guys hang out for a while, and then you guys wake up. You guys are just sitting in pews while they're all kind of milling about.
I'm just Carla's just juggling.
Oh, that's what you are.
Good morning.
Oh, I didn't expect to be alive.
They're actually really nice. They didn't. They figured out that they didn't have to kill us.
I picked up on that.
You know?
Oh,
But, yeah, I didn't know if they were actually intending
It's
to-
still open to question. I haven't actually asked them yet if they'll let us take, like, the treasure. Or the Charybdis, as they mentioned. But,
I mean, if we had treasure, if that's all we were guarding,
yeah.
fuck, we would have given it away. What are you guys? You look down, and he has a bit of his bone exposed, and there's notches in it. He's like, okay. And he borrows a knife and etches a 16th notch into his bone. You guys are group 16.
You know, that really hurts my feelings of originality. But honestly, at this point, it's a lot better than
So,
dead.
what happened to the other 15?
Oh, that's just since we've been keeping them alive. I didn't count the first 100 years of fuck that guy's treasure being out for grabs.
so by statistical probability,
So-
you'd say 8 groups came in here and died in the first 100 years. And in the second 200 years, 16 groups came and were only knocked unconscious and let free.
Oh,
like a
no, in
bug.
the first year alone,
Yeah,
We
it
must
makes
have
sense
killed
that
dozens.
more came initially.
So what happens to us now exactly?
now we tell you where island number 3 is, and we hope you guys don't fucking die there, and you guys get the thing at the end so that we can all die.
Oh.
So the first 15 didn't survive island number 3.
So far, in 200 years, the numbers have petered off. But no, we've sent 15 groups that have either given up or died.
So hypothetically speaking, if you put the best and most well prepared group of 15 and at 10 and the worst and least prepared group at 1, where did we fall on a spectrum between 1 and 10?
So if we're 10,
3.
like a 4? Or a 5?
Perfect. I like these odds.
I hope you guys sail ships better than you fight pirates.
I like the idea.
I mean, you're not half bad, but 4v1's not very good odds.
No.
Wait,
I picked 3v1's a little bit better, but when I realized, yeah.
As he starts mentioning the fact that there aren't, that nobody's actually done it, Carla, changes the pattern, so she's, making an infinity symbol. Just with the jump balls that she's throwing.
So what
Sure.
can you tell us about island number 3 since you want us to succeed anyways?
What little we know. That's where we found the Charybdis. That's where the Chilaxian Navy locked it up. And they put weird shit in the way.
Sounds like chillaxing thing to do.
We had the Charybdis for about 5 years. We won't ruin the spoilers. But
I'm okay.
she's
You
a
can ruin it.
she's a great ship. So great, in fact, that Cheliak sent most of her navy after us. They don't hold us.
It's a lot
But-
of Navy.
When they eventually caught us, they didn't just take it. Because they couldn't exactly take it. But they backed us into a cove and an island. We'll show you, of course. And they used their weird papers and whatnots
How did they do that?
to trap our beautiful ship and all of our plunder. But in exchange for our lives, all we had to do was sign a measly document. And us pirates, we break our word all the time. But don't break your word to these guys. Yeah.
I have heard
The
it's-
clause was a whole lot of shit that none of us really read. I mean, Narcius is pretty good with stuff, but even he just didn't care. Not dying is pretty great. Props to you for that one. Ready to leave, a lot of you. Smart pirate.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Smart pirate. So we signed. And Narcius said the rules were we don't attack any Chilaxian naval soldiers. It's really hard to tell someone's Chilaxian naval. They're out of uniform. So we got into a little scrap at a bar over in Port Peril. You know, the tiny town on the coast.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Not so tiny anymore.
well, 300 years to do that.
Still is perilous.
Oh, always.
Well, there's pirates.
I hope so.
Pardon my
Yeah.
goodness.
Didn't realize that they were Chilaxian naval. All of them died. Yeah. And then something powerful drug us out of the bar, down to the water, through the ocean. I don't know if you guys have ever drowned for 7 days straight, but not fun. Wouldn't recommend.
Imagine a mite uncomfortable.
Yep. Saw some great, beautiful things. And then we got pulled ashore and stuck in those sarcophagus. All except the captain. Imagine he made a deal far, far worse. Narcius had suspicions that he's the one who surrendered to the Chilaxian Navy. Told him where we'd be in exchange for absolute freedom, no papers. But you know, he's long dead. Mind you, you guys saw the captain.
Yeah. We can confirm he's dead.
Saw his bones, did you? May he
Oh,
rot forever.
he was actually slightly like you, stuck in some kind of weird time capsule.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, I thought he was being like drained of energy still to that point when we saw him.
But more like death knell and less like a battery.
He's like, no, it's even better. We cut his skin to make a map to find this place.
I'm shocked he still had skin, but good.
Mm-hmm.
He deserved it.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
There was no timey-wimey involved.
I was gonna say, I think this is the wrong campaign for that.
You were under a minor illusion effect for most of that tower.
Yeah.
And then you watched an old man die. As he was basically like super death knell. Or being super death knell. Yep. But had he not been death knelled, he was very much so an alive person.
Yes.
Who was 315. 38 years old.
That'd be an old fart.
Mm-hmm.
And human?
You guys found him.
Yeah.
And they say he's human.
Weird.
So I guess we'd be on our way then.
Well,
Sure.
first they're going to show us where to go find the
Hey, I was willing to let him walk off and go nowhere.
Like you
That's
said,
not funny. He would have done it.
Excuse you? So he's the tough one of your crew.
Well, yeah, he's the one who can fight.
it's very, it's
Well,
very funny.
specifically the one that can hit
Fortunately,
things
we
real
have
hard.
Better pirates. We do our best.
Don't look at me like that. It's true.
So Skiven pulls out his crayons and his coloring book, and he goes, "Okay, word."
So you pull out your beautiful map,
Maps are important.
your treasure map, because they'd like that one more.
Yeah, I figured they would.
The one with the skin of their dead captain who betrayed them.
Fuck that guy.
Would you like to give him a tattoo?
Oh, would we? And then
Good man.
double checking I picked the right island.
It's back on your island.
We get there, and the real treasure was the friendship we made along the way.
Stop making that joke.
No one will ever stop making that joke.
I think in 500 years, when they're playing D&D like 100th edition, they'll still be making that joke.
I hope so.
Hey, we'll see you later.
Good night.
Thanks for coming.
I think we could just make a quote, and the real treasure was the friendship we made
No.
along the way. Everyone ever.
I will delete that quote.
So I'll go and delete that quote.
I mean, I already have to go in and fix that I.
I noticed when you typed it, you didn't put it capitalized.
No, it's worse. I was in
Real
the
quote
Discord,
is
like the
something to
shop
say.
Discord today, and Chuck was saying something about our truck.
Seven.
He said our truck, like ARE truck,
Our truck.
not our truck. He said our truck. I felt physically ill when I read that sentence.
Sorry, gotta double check something.
You know, that's one of those moments where it's like, Chuck could be enough of a troll to do that on purpose.
No.
But I don't think that was
He
it.
doesn't. He makes those kinds of mistakes all the time.
Yeah, but with spelling mistakes,
Like
I
just
feel
the
like
other
that
day,
should
we
be
messed up
common.
which there to use, which I feel like at this point, the only reason I'm more worried about that one is the fact that everyone brings that up as an example of why you're mixing up words.
Yes.
Oh god. Nope, don't want to draw that line.
Our and R almost made more sense to me.
Yeah.
It still hurt though.
Yeah.
It hurt so bad.
Our truck. I'm not on the gaming Discord.
Our truck?
I'm okay with that.
What's it doing?
Who our truck?
That's true.
Ow.
Well, you have to remember, 7X's is from down under, so everything's backwards there, Spencer.
No, that's
Including which
no.
theirs to use.
That's upside down, not backwards.
Yeah, it's
Upside
upside down.
down.
Yeah.
So it'd just be mirrored upside down for. Obviously, they're using a some sort of a protocol, so that we can read it.
That being the case, they're Texan now, so like
Fair.
I gotta get used to.
You gotta get used to them there
that
redneck
is that one.
speak.
No, not redneck speak.
Ooh, wait.
They're not rednecks in Texas. They're true Southerners in Texas. If you sound like this here, you're a redneck. If you sound like that there, you're Texan.
How you doing, Bob?
You are correct only on the technicality.
The best kind of correct?
Down there, you're just
Howdy,
Texan.
y'all. See, there you go. Picking
Now,
up already.
There we go.
all y'all.
I use all y'all a lot.
Y'all is just handy.
I use
Well,
howdy.
y'all is
use
handy. I
howdy
think
quite a
everyone
bit.
should use y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use y'all.
There are very
We use it
specific
all the time.
times where I have used all
great.
y'all and have it sound right.
Great word.
Well, that's if like you're
Usually it's
addressing
like
lots of
a lot
I
of
use
people,
folks
yeah.
a lot
Y'all.
and y'all a lot.
folks doing?
Well, I also realized
Yellow
Wax is
is
probably
better.
really good at work in customer
Yep.
service.
It's a non-discriminatory, non-anything.
Yeah.
Y'all.
A way to address a group of people.
Guys.
Youth guys. Is that more
Use
like
guys.
These guys.
New
I
England-ish
that one.
area?
Yeah.
think it's supposed to be like Boston or New York.
I mean, I
think
probably
it's supposed to be New
it'd
York.
weird
Yeah,
to
one of those
use
two.
that earlier, but that was intentionally typing it.
Where is Mies? There is only one.
But I liked it when we were in Universal Studios
Yep.
last
The
year.
smoker.
2018. And
Yeah,
I said howdy in the gift shop, and the guy goes, "Oh, you from Texas?" And I'm like, "No, I'm from NorCal."
No, the correct answer is I'm well.
Yes, it is.
Gift shop
Thank you
might
for
be.
coming as our new charter member. We're very happy to have you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
If you give us your PO box, we will give you your Ahiago body pillow and our other commemoratory package.
it's a pretty comfy pillow.
Also, and there will be the package that you must remain a virgin for the entirety of joining our club.
What does it mean about
So
the,
what
what is
club
the
is
length
this?
of joining our club? Like, are you continuously joining the club?
Oh yeah, now coding for Shackles will never have sex again.
Okay.
Your mistake for
But
popping into
no,
this chat
he
room.
can't, it's not that he's never having sex again. It's that he can't have sex for the first time. Because he said the stipulation was he had to be a virgin.
Well, I mean, yes, but since he hasn't had sex because he's in a virgin club, therefore, he will never have sex.
There's a pretty thorough
You said
screening
again.
process. Like he couldn't.
You said again, which implies that there was a first.
I'm trying to out-troll the troll. Will you
Exactly.
quit correcting
Seven
my
understands
grammar?
this.
Hey, I'm just trolling the troll.
Hey, fair enough.
Well, how are we gonna
Good
send
on
you
you.
the body
Actually,
pillow?
that is a very smart move.
I need to send you a body pillow.
We are very proud of you for knowing like the first steps of proper internet security. Good job.
Oh, did he not give us his...
but-
How are we going to send him the pillow?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I gotta give his pillow. I swear I won't send you anything else.
But I think depending on whether or not they've actually had sex, like they could also join our sister club, the Perpetual Celibacy Club.
I was thought you were going to say one and done club.
No, one and done.
Welcome to one and done's first meeting. I think that's enough.
Dude, that was only like 20 seconds. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
New record for anybody else? Huh?
Did you come?
Oh gosh, dang it.
I did come. No, I'm leaving.
Oh, it's empty.
Oh.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
I got really excited.
Sad.
It's one of the
Yeah.
meals. It's like cool something mixed with alcohol.
They'll be flying in under the radar at 0900 hours. But when are you getting back? Can't tell you. It's classified.
Thank you. See, 7 trusts us.
Man, no
Trust
address.
us so
I
much.
can't send him a body pillow.
No, it's cool. We can get the address with the information we've been given.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it just takes a little more effort.
And
That's
7's part of Discord, so
Yeah.
you can send it to us privately.
that's true.
It's fine.
So yeah, they marked an X.
Well, also, we
Alright.
know what state 7's in, so eventually we'll find
But-
7.
Yeah.
You're gonna systematically go through every address.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
you guys
comb
all
the
18
desert.
million of them, you know.
We're going to go to a
Whatever.
state that is the size of multiple European countries. We'll find you.
I'm gonna grab my giant afro pick.
So
We're gonna go from one state that's as large as multiple European countries and go to the other one.
oh,
I look forward to that.
10
outfit.
Irelands fit inside of our state.
I believe that.
That
I did
makes
math
sense.
one time. Also, there's a really cool website.
I'm
I
sure
can find
size
it again. It's
and
on TikTok
population-wise.
where it shows you the real size of countries because it's bent because of the globe.
Yeah.
So if you grab and it goes through all the states and every country that's in an actual continent, and you can just grab it and move it and watch how big it gets when it moves around and how tiny it gets.
Oh, like when it goes to the equator versus when it goes to the poles?
Yeah, because you warp it so much because of the globe.
Mm-hmm.
Everything looks so much bigger here versus up here.
Us in Texas.
So you can take. I think it's
fit into Alaska.
I think it's either Iceland or Greenland, whichever one's bigger. And you take it. It's this
Us
little
and
fucking bulb,
Texas?
Yeah.
and you get down and
Oh.
it almost fills the.
Like
I,
Alaska.
I knew Alaska
Between us
wasn't
and Europe.
actually that big.
Alaska is
But
huge.
Alaska is
Oh,
huge.
Alaska looks fucking. Especially because you see it on the big maps at school, like this.
Yeah, but us
It's
in
a
Texas,
footnote.
Yeah.
we fit in there. They have wildfires burning that nobody knows.
Yeah, because it's Alaska.
He really does.
Said that wrong.
it's a 3x. You know, I've slimmed down from my 12x days, and I'm down to a 3. Doing pretty good.
I've recently lost 300 pounds.
So have I. I have so much more energy. Me too.
Hey, this guy is putting in far more effort than anyone else has.
That's
so far.
fair.
Now
He must really like us.
we've had some people come in real strong,
Yeah.
but then they tend to peter. This guy's gone on for
You
like.
guys all listen to my SoundCloud?
If you have a SoundCloud, please link it.
Well,
We
good
need to
luck
keep it
linking it.
Maybe that's the joke.
Yeah, 7's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is very true.
Running out here somewhere.
There's one.
It's rounding in it.
You know, that was definitely the problem when I slept over that one time.
Your boy, there's a
Woke up
guy
and
by
it
your
was just
chair.
like, oh,
Your boy.
Hey,
Nice.
there's a die.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm trying to yell at you, but you just don't listen to me.
Alright. I was in the middle of a bit.
Middle of his anecdotes.
Fuck you, biddies.
Okay.
I just want my die back.
Luckily for you, you got it back.
Nobody has geography, right?
Nope.
I mean, technically,
Please.
Nope.
Use your 1 nat 20
I
for
can
the day.
actually roll it. I mean, this seems rather important.
Do it.
Do that thing that bards can do.
A has cat.
I got
Cat is
a
upside down.
32.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
So you
quite
know
right.
about this foreboding island called the Smoker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's more of one of those places on the don't fucking go here ever list. As you'll find out. You remember that the Smoker is an island in the western part of the Shackles that has been formed by Mount Kiba, the largest active volcano in the region. It is northwest of Bag Island and northeast of Shark Island. Slow rivulets of lava constantly flow down the volcano's northern slope, and steam hisses violently as the lava reaches the ocean. A steady plume of smoke rises lazily from the huge crater at the volcano's summit, although it has not erupted violently in recent history. Plume Town is the only major settlement on the island and the destination of many pilgrims that arrive at Smoker Island, seeking words of wisdom from the otherworldly prophets of the Mount Kiba's mystical caves, known as the Cauldrons of Calm and Calamity.
Oh.
Pilgrims wait in Plume Town for a caretaker to escort them along a long paved along the long paved wise artery to one of Kiba's eyes, which is again a cave. A wait that may last from hours to years. Volcanic activity in the area has attracted a large number of gargias. Does anybody have knowledge of nature?
I mean, yes.
The person that has every knowledge has knowledge of nature.
I got religion.
That inhabit the surrounding waters in considerable numbers. If not, you have a lady on the board that actually has this.
I mean, I'm debating whether or not a 23 is good enough.
You don't know. It's 10 plus CR.
It's only 3. Let's.
I didn't get my complimentary Rainbow Dash in a jar.
You took too long to give me your
holding
address.
out
Do you know what else is in that jar?
What?
I want complimentary gifts. I don't really care what they are. I just want gifts.
So instead of a 23, I got a 20.
Okay. You know what it is? You know that a gargia is also known as a boiler beast by sailors. They are relatives of sea serpents with close ties to volcanic activity.
Makes sense.
Back on board, once you guys leave, because you guys are 100% allowed to leave.
Also, that's not normal. You should probably go talk to your doctor if your testosterone level.
Oh, I've seen commercials for low T. Low testosterone.
There's things for that,
There's
like
pills to get it. You know, you're having that low T problem, so, talk to your doctor.
Come back.
We have
sorry.
lots of experience with this.
Consult your
Obviously.
physician. I don't, but he don't. I don't have a problem.
I mean, the Virgin Club, so totally.
Come back in a couple of years when we have
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Roman
that Virgin
sponsorship. We'll look you up.
Yep, definitely that Virgin Club though. Back on not the club that I'm
Maiden's Folly.
totally in. Hiroko Kosuka tells you that Gargia resembles a sea serpent with reddish-orange scales, spine frills running down their heads and necks, and hundreds of wriggling leg-like appendages lining the sides of their bellies. Their eyes and mouths glow like coals. Adult gigias can reach 30 feet in length and weigh up to 5 tons.
A lot of tons.
Yeah. Let me go to the actual write-up, not just the...
Ooh.
So while we're waiting, I totally named my Rapidash in the new Pokemon games, the Psychic Fairy type, Rainbow Dash.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for that, and I was not disappointed.
Fair enough.
We were all waiting in anticipation for that.
Yeah, I was holding on.
I was like,
Seven, you're a beautiful man. So yeah.
You can have a second body pillow.
Let's actually have Hiroko roll because she's under level.
roll.
So she knows enough, not a whole lot. She knows they're huge magical beasts. They're aquatic. They're immune to fire, hence the thing hanging out in boiling water.
Makes sense.
They bite with the grapple.
Ah, yes, the best mechanic of Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm. They're still huge, so watch your boats. Their constrict is decent. Again, it's just the same as the regular. But the important parts are they like the boiling water because they don't have to use their own ability. Of once per minute, they can concentrate the heat within their body and cause seawater within 20-foot radius to boil for 1d6 rounds, dealing 4d8 fire damage to anybody in that. They also have a swimsuit of 50, so they can grapple you and then boil you alive and then eat you.
That
That's the whole shtick.
sounds not fun.
They have a dying gasp. When it's killed, it disgorges itself. It disgorges from its gullet the molten boulder that heats its body. Its fiery death throws deal 66 points of fire damage to all creatures within 20-foot radius burst. Reflex for half. They also have scalding scales because they're so warm, because again, there's just literally molten slag fueling their body. That anything that touches it takes 2d6 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
Any metal weapon that strikes one must succeed at a fort save or melt.
No, no.
Luckily, magic items makes that a little bit better, but relevant.
And then it becomes broken. And if it has a second one, it's destroyed.
Right.
Wooden weapons are instantly destroyed. No save. Oh no, after one failed save. Okay.
Fair enough.
So yeah, is there a picture of one? Do you totally fight one in the next book? It's only, I think so. I should go look at the next book. It's on here, but it says From Hell's Heart, which I think is book 6. I'm trying to find a picture of one, but I'm not gonna.
Ooh. Nice. Ear.
We don't need to do anything. Seven's just gonna go fucking murder.
Oh my god.
Woo! 7.
7 went from the one murder country to the one murder state. So,
There.
if anyone is going to do it, I think we can trust 7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hold up, we got a guy.
Yeah, we do.
So yeah, the crew of the Charybdis asks if you have any other questions. You kind of knew all that there was to know about the smoker. It wasn't such a big spot when we were there. It was just cool that during certain times of year, the lava flow just didn't go down certain parts of the volcano, and you could tuck away in there for a little while and then leave.
Okay.
They're
Makes
just
sense.
cool little alcoves and stuff, and yeah, don't know how they sealed it or what is in the way, but the Charybdis is in there with all the forgiveness. All we know is that we're supposed to tell you to go down the wise artery through the trials of, the cauldrons of calm and calamity. Do the thing. Be tourists. I think their best guess is that whatever weird shenanigans and traps and puzzles and crap that the Chilaxian had put there so that only they could get access to the Charybdis once they figured out a way to control the ship. Became a culty thing. Their caretakers became these mystics.
Oh.
And 300 years. There's a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
So yeah. Any other questions, friends?
No, I think Skiven's just ready to grab his socks, his sandals, his fanny pack, his shorts that are just too short that go above the knees, his visor, his sunglasses that are on the loop around
Gotta be on the loop.
the neck,
Don't want to lose them.
and
You
go
got
be
them
a
on,
tourist.
Sure. We got them in all sizes. You want to see our kiosk right here?
Sure.
Okay. They have
Skiven's act-
all sorts and shapes and sizes and colors of painful touristy clothing.
Oh, do you have one of the camelbacks?
They also have special sunscreen that once you apply it onto your nose, will stay moist for the entire trip.
Impressive.
Oh,
That's
I
super
also
convenient.
think I need like a Hawaiian shirt that's
7 totally scared him off.
It works.
7, we love you.
That's awesome.
all
You're the
right.
best.
Too bad we don't have fans that can draw. I would love to see our pirate crew decked out to be tourists.
Oh gosh.
I know someone on Etsy who'll do it $15 a pop.
Yes.
Yeah, I checked the viewers. He's not here.
Oh, bummer.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like there's at least a decent coat with it. No, I was born with vagina and so I didn't want it anymore. Like, here's a decent coat. Or that last one.
Oh wait, all right. I think that one actually should go into the.
Oh wait, is he gone?
I mean, to your comment, I also have some friends on Instagram we could talk to.
Huh?
I
There
just
are
can't.
people.
I just can't wait to see like this pirate crew. Mind you, some of them may not be great pirates, but this pirate crew just sitting there with like their map and their tourist outfits.
I mean, I already
Well,
put
anyway,
Resist Energy Communal on the
After
spell
all
list,
the
so there's
conversation is done, Carla's going to stop juggling. And she's actually going to go purposefully shake hands with
To be
all
fair, I
of the
think
other
many
crew.
of us are fine
They
pirates.
give you
We're
a
just not
firm
very
shake,
good
except for
soldiers.
Behran, who gives you a very
Milady.
No, he's a very faint, very frail man. Also, a whole lot less evil than they'll have to look in the end. But Ralister's starting,
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
just hammering out outfit for right now.
I like it. I like it. That'll be fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit her with the whole, oh, by the way, he's a master torturer thing later. But for now, he's a holy archer.
Yeah.
Hit the floor. I jerked off on the driver's side.
So how many quotes does 7 get tonight?
So reset the quote list, all 7 X's.
So also, as she shakes her hands, she said, "Hopefully, for your sakes, no one ever has to see you again."
In the nicest way possible.
They. Thank you. Hopefully,
I will do
in
my
the coming days or weeks, we'll finally get to rest. May our captain rot in hell.
I'll drink to that one.
Already is.
So anyway, we just kind of walk off. Carlos like, in
No
the back, just
comment.
like, "Bye guys.
Bye.
They weren't so bad.
Thanks for the hospitality."
They weren't so bad. But yeah, I didn't want to start this whole big long exposition and then trial and then I didn't want to start any of that just for 30 minutes.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I just it's gonna be a lot of exposition in the beginning. And I want to get halfway through the exposition.
Right.
or get the exhibition and then not start the trial. Well, you guys at least do the first challenge. So
You know. What you gotta do.
but yeah, that's what we're gonna end tonight. I will go over, if you guys are curious, what the 4 crewmen were.
Sure.
So
Always curious.
we'll start with
I will put that in my bag right now. There's a cat in the way.
Oh, fair
Narcissus.
enough.
It can wait.
Oh, and in the future, I do plan to start doing pictures that are flipped along with the original, so that everybody can see from either side of the table.
Oh,
I appreciate
I started doing it with Brandon said nice things about me being creative and stuff, so I started building my own full-length custom campaign. For any art pieces in that, I've done it and then cut it and inverted it so that you can see it from either end of the table.
that. I like it.
So I want to
Nice.
bring that over to here, but I already have this stuff done, so.
Makes sense.
Hey, fuss it up. So Quartermaster Narcissus is actually a phantom thief. They were all equivalent level. So they were all 12th level. They had next to no gear. I think they had +2 armor, +1 ring, +1 amulet, +2 cloak, +2 to their secondary stat, +2 or 4 depending on how much other gear they had to their main stat, and a +1 or +2 weapon. I think they were like 3 or 4 levels behind in actual gear.
well, because I have so much skill gear, that's actually not too far off from what I have.
But Narcissus, it was weird. He didn't change hit points going because I built them all as pirates, and then I converted them into
Juju zombies.
zombies. So their AC goes up by I think 3. Yeah, 3 net armor and 1 dex up by 4. So otherwise he would have, and I kept it normal to not give him too high AC. He has a 25 AC, which go down to a 21 as the Phantom Thief. 15 skills per level. Yeah, he had a +2 whip with improved and greater in trip, and then improved disarm. No, backwards.
Does the
Improved
+2
to-
bonus for the weapon go towards your
Yeah.
CMB check?
If you're using that weapon. So he had a +22. He also had agile maneuvers. Oh, I did get him a
Doesn't it
feat.
only go to it if it has that, if the weapon has that quality, like the trip quality or the...
As far as I know, it does have trip and disarm as the
yeah,
qualities, so
that's what I'm saying.
it's irrelevant.
I think
but
it's if it have the trip. And
I think
if
it's
they
just
have
if
the
you use that
quality.
item.
I don't think so.
Because the trip and disarm tags give them that weapon a +2 for having that tag. So I do believe that's how it works. You can double check. In this instance, it didn't change anything.
Right.
But yeah, a whip is both a trip and a disarm weapon. So he got +2 from that, +2 from each feat he had, and +2 from the weapon enhancement. And then yeah, he had, where is it? Signature skill twice. I didn't write down any of his class features. We had skill mastery twice. There we go. I wrote down his rogue talents. And skill mastery is what lets you take a 10.
Oh.
It's an advanced rogue talent where you tag a number of skills equal to your intelligence modifier,
Yeah, I was gonna take
and
that.
those
one.
can be.
Awesome.
Oh, it's fucking rad. You can just take a 10, even when you can't. So he has it for acrobatics, climb, disable device, knowledge, local, profession sailor, and swim and spellcraft. He also has something that I think would be really interesting if it came up. Agile maneuvers.
Mhm.
So he has dex to swimming.
Hey.
Ooh,
Jiu-Jitsu City.
Jiu-Jitsu City. We built
Where's
Jiu-Jitsu
that
City. That doesn't really fit.
But in combat, because Brandon and I have talked about basically a rogue without sneak attack, like what do you really do? In his realm, he used a whip with his reach weapon to stand. If it was actually like a 4 versus an encounter, he would have stood behind the first mate, the barbarian savage technologist that we'll get to, and use that to kind of MacGyver either his square or the 2 sides over to allow Shokam to get sneak attack all the time.
Okay.
So that was his goal, was to debuff by taking weapons and tripping when applicable. Because if you go up against a beast with natural attacks and 4 legs, like, I'm sorry, but
You're not doing either of those two
you're not
things.
doing either of those. But he still threatens
Yeah.
Right.
and can still provide that for Shokam. He was their skill bot, though, so he had, again, 15 acrobatics, climb, disable device, I think every single knowledge, profession sailor,
Why not?
spellcraft, and swim. He didn't have to roll for profession sailor, so he ended up being their pilot most of the time and just taking a 10 to get a 38.
Yeah,
Pretty
good.
legit.
I would take a 38.
Yep, he just has, I think, a 36 spellcraft. That's anything you need in the game.
Oh yeah.
So he just takes a 10 on that and gets a 36. He also did swim and climb to get 26 on those. It's a very solid skill bot.
Mm-hmm.
So he did a D4 plus 6. No, plus
Yeah.
D4 plus 9.
Oh,
I
okay.
just closed him.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. We'll go to First Mate Keith next. He was a savage technologist. It popped into my head because I think that's what Noah originally wanted to do, which is it's it's unfortunate because it is a late game class.
Oh yeah, unless you're a gunslinger, it's impossible to start off with a gun, right? Unless you take both traits for money.
Yeah.
Which in Adventure Path, you only take one trait.
He also didn't change much because he had so many stats that his con was a 12 and his charisma was a 12. But his rage goes to strength and dex. As a savage technologist, it gives you +4 strength, +4 dex, and no AC penalty. So he had sword gun, sword gun, sword gun. So he had 6 full attacks. Each of them dealt a d6 plus 8. He had 2 +1 weapons that both added dex to damage. Oh, his sword should have been a +9 while raging. Because it has the magic. His pistol's non-magic because it costs so much. He didn't have very many skills. His protection stat was 23. But he was a 2-weapon fighter, beefy boy. I can't scroll up to his fucking AC for some reason.
That is weird.
I can scroll down, but I can't scroll up. It's like it's off kilter. I don't know how to hide this.
That is weird.
Yeah, but they didn't have very high ACs because I didn't, because several of the characters in our group don't have very high attack rolls.
Yeah.
And AC is just something that's too easy to give up to get higher.
Yeah. A lot of things that can go to AC.
Yeah. So, I also didn't want to have too much gear. He took a -4 to every attack roll in order to hit you guys with the subdual. The whip was subdual, and alright.
We did see it in action, yes.
It's pretty good.
It was intense.
Like camping.
We appreciated it. Also like camping.
And the circus.
We don't talk about the circus.
Yeah, I don't think it's a thing anymore.
Shokam was just an unchained rogue with nothing added on. He used +1 dual balance saps. He had all the general rogue skills: acrobatics, climb, disable device, escape artist, knowledge local. He had 11 skills because he still had a +2 hit modifier. But he was just
And
two
he's
up. And
human.
he's human. But I didn't do it for him because it was absolutely ridiculous to go up Sap Master and also do this. But he had up to Deadly Sneak, so I rerolled 1s and 2s. And he took Skill Mastery, but only got 2. Got 1. He tagged Acrobatics and Profession. I gave every single one of these humans the alternate race trait that gives them a skill focus at 1st, 8th, and 16th.
Oh, that one.
And they all use their first level for Profession Sailor. That was a big part of me making these characters. Making sure they were pirates.
Seems reasonable.
I appreciate that.
So that was Shokam. He was just supposed to be... it's really hard to find pictures that match up with what your random characters you want.
Yeah, those 3 feats I've thought of before. That one's pretty common.
What's GWM?
Great Weapon Master.
Oh.
This weapon is great.
This is for big stuff.
Those are gross.
And
Is
then...
that the -5 for +10
Gross
damage?
weapon master.
Bahram
Yeah, that's pretty
Belka.
great.
Bahram is a buccaneer, which is a really cool archetype of bard.
Oh.
Yeah, that's that one.
Bahram.
Good man.
I think I've looked at that one, yeah.
He, in fact, does not have a weapon written down because he doesn't fight people.
That's funny.
In life, they were more keen on seeing every single person, place, or thing as a potential for money. And they hated... so the little headcanon for them was they hated waste. They thought it was so wasteful to have to slaughter people as potential money as slaves or new crewmen just because they were under the banner of somebody else. So they always saw the most profitable version of whatever they were doing.
That was
Which is
act-
what made their captain so great, was that his crew was always the mindset of get the most bang for your buck. So they're all more or less incredibly lazy in the mindset that they say, how can we get the most bang for the most buck for the littlest bang?
I like it.
And Bahram was behind a lot of that cleverness with a charisma of 26. Standard bard stuff. He was also their master gunner, so he has max ranks in knowledge engineering with the ability to take tents and stuff like that. Perform oratory, Russian sailor. He also has lingering performance and the merciful spell meta magic when he
That's
did
a
have
cool one.
offensive stuff. I forgot to do that one. He has discordant voice, which deals in a 30-foot aura. You add
Yeah,
1d6 sonic
sonic
damage
damage.
to every weapon of your allies.
As long as you're performing.
Oh.
Yeah, that would.
He chose. I put it on there because again, I built these characters to be pirates, and I'm like, but he's not going to use discordant voice. We're trying not to kill people. So, I find a good way to make that into non-lethal. Doesn't go for elemental damage as well.
Yeah.
So he actually, through the Buccaneer, it is all based around cap people alive. So the Buccaneer gets Hilt Bash, which gives them 0 penalty to attack non-lethally with any weapon. Doesn't matter what they're using. And he gives them the Song of Surrender, which I read earlier. A 30-foot, for a round, you're prone, you drop your weapon. They also get once per day knockout. As a swift action, can choose one target to attempt to knock out. The Buccaneer adds his charisma bonus on attack rolls. Mind you, because it was like a
6.
8
Oh,
with 26 strength. 26 score.
Yeah.
And he adds his Buccaneer level to damage. And he had. I didn't put any attack spells on here because I knew what this fight was going to be. But he had a bunch of utility stuff. Mirror image, haste, invisibility, see invisibility, dispel magic, greater dispel magic, greater invisibility, break enchantment. Lots of fun stuff.
Yeah, I have my guy that can do non-lethal damage, but we haven't fought people in long enough. Actually, I forgot I had that.
It's really fun being able to create pirates and have stories for them, because most pirates end up doing piratey stuff despite the fact that this fucking campaign doesn't want you to.
Yeah, we've talked about that a little bit.
Yeah. The one I was going to add in to combat Gren, Matt's lizard folk, was Master at Arms Ragnar Ragnarsson. Yeah, pirate in full plate.
Dope.
That seems like a real bad idea.
Turns out
Or
it wasn't.
A badass.
I mean, badass. I mean, okay.
So I don't know what you add to swimming as your lovely lady.
Oh, no.
I had 15.
Do you have the swim skill?
I think so.
But Ragnar here adds 23.
Holy crap! Yeah, he's fine.
He's a strength-based boy with max
In
ranks.
his full plate.
In his full plate.
Is he fighter?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
That's
I
impressive.
decided not to take him down lower warden because if I'd put that in there, it just would have been bullshit. But what's the highest CMD here?
26.
27.
I think is what I said.
No,
26.
Spencer might have
I
a higher.
got like 28.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Spencer
Spencer
has
probably
the
a little
highest because
higher.
he's the only strength and dex person.
Okay, so he would have been 12 for Bab, 9 for 21, plus 4 for 25, 29.
Oof.
CM,
Without having a weapon that adds to anything else.
CMB.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
CMB. As a full Bab, because Lore Warden ends up giving you a plus 8 at 16th or 19th level. It goes 2, 4, 6, 8. And then you can just take the feats because you're still a fucking fighter. I really want to play a good guy campaign where we don't kill bad guys. I have so many character ideas.
That would be a ton of fun.
Oh yeah, actually play like genuinely people who don't want to kill anybody. Oh, the first time we fuck up, it's emotions. But even Ragnar had a 16 intelligence.
I have a 12.
Oh, he's halfway a Lore Warden. I just didn't give him the pluses.
Oh.
He has more skills and took out other stuff. But he hit pretty hard. He hit for 2d6 plus 33.
Okay.
Ow.
Uh-huh.
It's a crap
3
ton of
attacks.
stuff.
I mean, power attack alone adds 12.
Yeah. He 1 round skiven.
He has
Plus
Brock static
33.
damage, but he also has full bad power attack on top of that. And that's with, improved and greater weapon specialization and weapon training and a +2 weapon. Oh, he also has cut from above, which would have been fun for you. Makes an opposed attack roll to cut a ranged attack in half.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gross.
Yeah. Oh, he also
Is that
had...
an amount of times versus your attacks opportunity?
No, that's not something you could get. Actually, it's as an attack opportunity, so technically, yeah.
Because, I mean, it's
Yeah.
either once a round or how
I
many
think
times
it's
you can
attack
do it.
opportunity, yeah. He only had
Makes
a
sense.
he had a 16 deck, so it could have been 4. But I didn't want to give him those feats. He also ended up getting because I showed Brandon a picture. He goes, so he's gonna have the parrot, right? And I was like, well, of course he is. So he took Iron Will, which is a prerequisite for Familiar Bond, and got a parrot, which added to linguistics, which leaned me towards Lore Ward in the first place. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go get this extra 2 skill points, cut out the crap it takes away, and then he has max strength in linguistics. So Ragnar here speaks
All
Everything.
full languages?
15 different languages, not including common, and has a +27 to linguistics.
Oh, plus he has intelligence, so he also gets plus.
That's what it was. Because it's 12,
Oh, right.
plus his
yeah.
3 from intelligence, 15, plus he speaks common, so 16 total languages.
Which at that point, if it isn't, is basically.
Yeah, so he was the polyglot that just could read or talk to anybody they met. So they would always have avenues to acquire the goods from or sell goods to. The first mate was just the first mate. He was just in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Quartermaster handled all the logistics. The master gunner was literally the only guy with launch engineering. He was also the support guy. And the ship surgeon was the guy who was good at... He could have swapped those saps out for something else and still been scary.
Yeah.
As just a regular-ass rogue.
Yeah.
But Sap Master...
I don't remember what it actually does. I remember it is some stupid. 'Cause we
Okay, let's
talked about
Austin
it.
beat the crap out of us.
lets Austin beat the crap out of you guys.
Well, yes.
But also, it's the only time I'm ever going to use it. I'll be allowed to use it.
Yes. Because I think
'Cause
that
Brock said
basically is
go
one of the
fuck
broken
yourself.
ones. If it isn't, it practically is.
If you're not going to get something that's immune to...
Non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it actually does because that was so long ago we talked about it.
Yeah, so it's Sap Adept and Sap Master. Sap Adept requires 1d6 sneak attack. And whenever you use a bludgeoning weapon to deal non-lethal sneak attack damage, you get a bonus equal to the number of sneak attack dice you rolled.
Mm-hmm.
So 66 would have been +6.
Yeah.
I didn't use that part because when sneak attack 3d6 Sap Adept unlocks Sap Master. Whenever you use a bludgeoning weapon to deal non-lethal sneak attack damage to a flat-footed opponent, the most times you get sneak attacks. Roll your sneak attack damage twice, totaling the results of your non-lethal sneak attack damage.
Gross.
Yep. That was their whole idea, was they were a crew that saw everyone and everything as an opportunity to make money. I think the lowest intelligence score on them is a Keef, with an 11. Because Shokam has a 14. Actually, Belka might have one. Bahram has a 12. And Narcissus has a 20.
Go figure.
But yeah, that was my pirate crew.
Nice.
Gross.
Oh, and as parting words, they say, mind your toes around Charybdis, if she bites.
I don't know.
And then we'll end there for the night.
I have a feeling.
All right.
Alrighty.
That's like literal biting.
Probably. Who knows?
Could be.
Night
All right.
seven.
I mean, he probably knows.
Night.
See you later.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye bye.